Welcome in, everybody. Let's hope we can have a big night here tonight. Like up the likes. We got to get those likes cranked up to 100. Only way we're going to make it. Nanny Pooh Bear, Debbie Bernfeld, hello. Go Mini, thank you all in advance for your help. Packers 2015, hello. Or 2025, 2015. Mike Beechman, my friend, hello. Koya, hello. Francisco, hello. Come on, stop jumping on me. Domini Roberta is here. Fred O'Malley, Freed O'Malley's in the house. Eric Woodward in the house. Rinser, my good friend. Hello. Good to see you, buddy. Douglas is here. I'll see Doug tomorrow. Cakes is here. Cakes, I got balls to give to you. I got to mail them to you, I guess. I'll mail you the ball. I'll mail you my balls. Mark F., hello. Genie525, hello. Roger, hello, Roger Shoe. Welcome in, friends. Good to see you. We will get the screen here in just a couple minutes. Get the screen in just a couple minutes. I don't know what this song is, but they keep playing it over this thing. I don't have the updated stats in there. I can do that, Mike, real quick. Sorry, I've been running and gunning.
Sometimes the universe shows you a sign. Look at you. Your future's on its way. Even when you're not looking.
There you go. Pull up. Paul Engel, welcome in. ZM6236323, welcome in. Years of ears, how you doing? Great to see you, friends. Happy New Year to you. In the house for Chicago, the Bears. Are they the number one seed in all of the NFC right now, I think? I know they're winning that division, 11-4. They might not be the number one seed, but they're definitely winning that division. We'll see what they can do on the road. See what they can do.
Real cocktails, perfectly mixed. Got water. Open the bar. Doug.
Emu, and Doug.
Oh, what's this? A fan has run out onto the field.
Fan has run out onto the field. Looks like an emu.
And the control room sensitive. Only pay for what you need.
Time for Sunday Night Football. Get watching.
Get wild. Time for Sunday Night Football.
Season on Uber Eats. Order now. And time for kickoff.
I don't think they would be there in time for kickoff. Fitibetto, hello. Welcome in. I missed anybody else come in? I don't think I did. Debbie Bernfeld is here. National Football League. Where's the Sunday night anthem? We need Carrie Underwood. What is this? Super Bowl coming up 6 weeks.
So right there is where I want my ring. Two of the great franchises in the history of the league. Touchdown! This one feels like a playoff game.
Where is the Sunday night anthem? Did I miss that?
Be the second played at Levi's Stadium. Will the 49ers be the 13th to play the big game?
All right, they're at the midline stripe, half.
A moment ago, he spoke with Melissa Starr.
At the 50, doing the coin toss.
You're the #1 seed and play at home through the Super Bowl. What's the key to making that happen starting tonight? We just got to play our way of ball every drive for 4 quarters. We can't get complacent, and got to be smart with the ball. And
yeah, I think that was at 8 o'clock. I'm so used. They used to do it right before the game time. Now they don't do that anymore.
What's working so well?
That stinks.
So we're just playing ball. We're keeping it simple. The fundamentals across the board, from quarterback to every skilled player. And at the end of the day, playing team football. Defense gets to stop. We got to go and score, and find a way to win at the end. So tonight you're playing against a defense that creates the most turnovers in the NFL. What challenge does that present? Yeah, I mean, they're a great defense. We respect them a lot. For us, obviously, be smart with the ball. But at the same time, we got to just play our way of ball, not be so consumed by another player or another opponent, but what they do, what we do, and then outside of that, play our way of ball. Brock, have fun tonight. Thank you. One note for this 49ers offense, they will be without tight end George Kittle because of that left ankle.
No George Kittle tonight. Wow.
Big absence, Melissa, for Kyle Shanahan in the play.
Tampa Bay still in the hunt.
Johnson on the left. In his first year as a head coach in the postseason, Seattle wins today. So what does it all mean? Chicago and San Francisco both still alive to be the 1 seed. 1 spot left between Carolina and Tampa. The Rams play tomorrow night. Green Bay is locked into the 7th seed. Pregame.
Fred Warner was out there firing up the team before the game. Lockdown of the Brewers. What's up, Mr. Thibodeau? Hello.
He sounds the foghorn to get things going here at Levi's. Toss won by the Bears. They defer the option to the
Bears won the toss. They have deferred.
Santos will kick off for Chicago. Sky Moore and Brian Robinson back deep.
We got to wait for the commercial to be over. Good Lord. Goofy Dogs All, what's up? Welcome in.
In the balance of the NFC, it could be one of these 2 teams. For the night we have for you.
Here comes the kick. 3-2. Boom. There it is. We're off and running. At the 5, 10, 15, 20. Tackled at the 23. San Francisco will start there. O'Connell, hello.
Brock Purdy, Iowa State. Christian McCaffrey, Stanford. Patty Juszczyk, Harvard. Juwan Jennings, Jefferson High School. Ricky Pearsall, Florida. Luke Farrell, Ohio State. Trent Williams, Big Tate, Spencer Burger, Kevin Crutch University. Jake Wendell, UCLA. Alvin Cody.
First down and 10, San Francisco.
West Virginia. It is massive to not have that man, George Kittle. Terrific tight end out with the ankle injury on offense.
Rudy having fun. Welcome in, my friend. Shotgun looking to throw underneath. Caught it. Intercepted. Chicago's got it at the 20. 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Chicago Bears.
Clap your hands.
That quickly that happened.
Jalen Johnson on the outside is going to jump this coming off of groin surgery. They said that he is finally back where he's ready to play every snap, and he was certainly ready for the first snap. What a start. The Chicago team that leads the league.
Wow.
Now is 22. And
extra point, good.
The NFC North champions. Santos gives 7-0 Bears 15 seconds.
7-0 Bears, 15 seconds into the game. Benjamin, welcome in.
Brock Purdy's going to go, this is an easy one, right? They're playing off coverage, no issues whatsoever. And the minute he turned that way, Jalen Johnson just shot through there as he has done so well. Jalen Johnson, one of those guys that in zone coverage where he can see the receiver,
wow,
the quarterback, is when he can be so dangerous. Both of those back-to-back years.
All right, get ready to kick back to him.
And for Brock Purdy, everything's been going right until
Monsters of the Midway, Years of Years says. Days Disney Dreams, hello, welcome in.
and he's had a couple of those pick sixes in his career as well. And an interception seemed to follow him. All those guys who had him in Dallas, now he comes to Chicago on Ben Johnson's staff. And I asked you during the week, okay, teams start getting on rolls for turnovers. Is it something they do? Is it something they practice? Or is it just momentum? Al Harris will tell you, they don't come in bunches. They come because you know what the heck you're doing on the field. He teaches concepts. He teaches route trees. He teaches when they do this, we're going to jump that. And boy, you've been seeing it throughout the course of the season. No, you haven't been napping for 5 minutes. Carlos Santos kicks off to Scott.
Santos kicks off. Touchback.
Somebody lets it go. Touch it in the end zone. It doesn't go over the end line. He does. So the Niners will have it against this Bears defense.
Ball will be out at the 30. Actually, 35. All right, San Francisco bringing their offense back on the field. Keep pounding those likes, everybody. As friends come in, I got to get up to 100 as quickly as I can. Got to get up to 100 as quickly as we can.
Harris University DB coach Chris mentioned that's the defensive coordinator, the former Saints and Raiders head coach Dennis.
First down and 10. Play action. Go to throw. Purdy. Incomplete. Ball ruled uncatchable.
So the Niners, it was intended for Ricky Pearsall and Deshaun Wright in coverage. Deshaun Wright is certainly one of the stories of the year for this football team. And we have seen him come from basically a backup role and have 5 interceptions, 2 forced fumbles, and 3 fumble recoveries. If not for him, with the absence of James,
second down and 10.
He's talked about with that interception, not sure the Bears would be sitting where they are right now as division champions. Big story, triplet.
Pitch around the outside. McCaffrey. Short run. Gain of about 4.
About 3 yards to the third.
They're going to mark it at 3. Third down and 7.
Opening play of the game. The Pro Bowler is out, and the third-year man out of Ohio, Pleasance, is in the lineup for the 49ers. All right, let's try to put this in perspective. You're talking about one of the best players in the National Football League, and Trent Williams. He just made his 12th Pro Bowl, and that is something that is as rare as the possible.
Third down and 7. Third and 7. Look at the throw. Pressure coming across the middle. Caught. Tungus, your tight end. Big catch. First down. Out near midfield. What's up, John Corndog? Welcome in, buddy.
Is where the San Francisco 49ers are going to work. And obviously, they'd love to have George Kittle in there, who's coming off one of his best games a week ago. But it was Tonjes early in the season, first 6 games, had 25 catches and really carried the load, and basically nothing since.
Play action, handoff McCaffrey. Solid run, second down and about 1.
Already 1,000 yards rushing, closing in on 1,000 yards receiving. Many of those yards coming from Brock Purdy, the last pick of the 2022 draft. Year 4 as a starter. Remember, he injured until week 1. Missed a total of 8 games. But since he's come back, that 5-game win streak, 13 touchdown passes, 5 of them coming against the Colts. You saw the kick on the first play here, but showed the confidence. Right
second down and 1. Second and 1.
That completion to Tonjes. To the Bears side of
handoff McCaffrey up the middle. I don't think he got it.
Get to the 34.
They're going to give it to him? Yeah, they're going to mark it 34, first down.
Javon Dexter at the bottom of the pile for Chicago, and they rule first down for San Francisco. You know, Mike, we're so used to the 49ers being not a good run team, a great win team, right? And they just haven't been that this year. They really haven't. Christian McCaffrey averaging under 4 yards per carry, which is sort of uncharted territory for him. But what he's done as a receiver for this team has really sort of carried the load.
Play action, look at the throw. Knocked down, incomplete.
Off that line of scrimmage, dropping back at 6'6", has good height. And got in the way of Purdy pass. It's incomplete.
thing he did, because there was a big opening right there. Watch Booker, who really has been coming on. He was out with a knee injury until week 9, and everybody thinks that he could be a real pass rushing threat. But you could see McCaffrey right behind him, and that would have been a fairly substantial completion.
3rd down and 2. Underneath, caught.
It's complete. Thomas again for the 2nd time on this drive. Will be a couple shy of the 1st down.
Replay it.
3rd-year man out of Cal.
It's sort of fun, isn't it, watching Brock Purdy play quarterback? He does so. His feet hardly ever move. He doesn't take a step. He just is going to do everything with his core. There's hips, that muscle, and so the ball feels like it's coming out even faster than what it actually is, because he is just locked into that position. They practice
Short 2 yards. Hello, Ryan Rowe. Welcome in. Play action. Pressure coming. Purdy throws down the field. Caught. Tackled at the 1. It's going to be 1st and goal.
So this gain of 25 should stand up.
First and goal with the 1.
Explorers are referee. It's 1st and goal, San Francisco.
Marcus Robinson is the guy who really has been coming on with some of these.
George S. Cook, welcome in.
They've had to go through, but Marcus Robinson has been into the playoffs 9 straight years with 3 different teams, so he knows what he's doing.
Play action. Look at the throw. Purdy wide open. Tungus, your tight end. Touchdown.
Clap your hands!
7-all that quickly. Hey, Greg Lear, welcome in.
Whatever reason, he didn't. Just nobody back on the back end. Just like, hey, I'm here. Come on. He wanted to bring that foghorn one more time.
That quickly, game has changed again.
2023, the last time a game opened with a pick 6. If Matt Lawson did that, but Purdy comes right back, walks him down the field. A 9-play drive, 3 hits to time, including the touchdown. All even at 7.
Tie game at 7. We're only 5 minutes into the game.
We're always searching for new air to breathe.
5 minutes in.
And get lost. Find a way. And choose to get lost again. We are the detours. Toyota trucks. Let's go places.
Lowe's knows tackling projects now means you can football Sunday.
Lowe's.
Craft ice on demand.
More ice than me?
4 kinds of ice, actually.
Gonna need a bigger bucket. Like this one?
Do you always have 2 bucket chains?
I do. You've earned this, so hold it up high. You don't just give an extra hand.
Maybe time to get these legs off me, maybe.
Because it feels good.
Might be that time.
That raised you. You are a fighter. This is your reward. Tell them the mark of a fighter.
Look at this friend said T-Mobile's network was a little dodgy. His words.
A lot of things used to be dodgy. GPS.
I hope it's a good game up and down. I like games like that.
But after a giant test of millions of customers and data points, now T-Mobile has the best network by like.
Got your popcorn. You're ready for the game. Nice.
You can switch to T-Mobile from your phone in just 15 minutes. And see what it means.
Yeah, we still got a little ways to go, though, George. Not far, though.
You'll believe where I am.
Still got a little ways to go.
What if I can't? He ought to see theaters this summer. Gillette Labs is just a fancy looking Fusion 5? Oh, it ain't. It's Gillette's best shave. And its ultra sharp blades last 50% longer. Hey, Joe, come feel my cheeks. Dad.
Come feel my cheeks. That's not something everybody yells somewhere. Dave's Disney Dreams yells that all the time. He'll open up his front door and come feel my cheeks. The neighbors will ask him what he's got going.
Yeah, it's been exciting in the stadium, but also in the homes of the Bears fans. Watch the guy in the middle, by the way. This was Saturday. So excited. Hey, I took part of the door down. I'm going to bust the door all the way down. Some viral moments, some thrilling moments for Bears fans this year. The Chicago's had all those elite.
All right, here we go.
You see the 6 for Ben Johnson and a start to get Bears fans excited here tonight. But San Francisco comes right back down the field. 7-6.
Nope, just doing some broadcasting for the new year. That's about it.
Between the big white lines. Eddie Pinheiro to kick. Devin Duvernay from
That's about it for the new year.
well,
Taking it to 10, 15, 20, 25, out to the 29. I do have Doug, Zippity Doo Doug, coming to visit tomorrow. And Stephanie and Paul. That's about it. Dave's got a pole in his house. That's right. Get up on the pole. Dave's doing a good job with his travel agency. He's a travel agent you want to speak with. Williams throws complete up to Komet, gain of 8. 2nd down and 2.
Really a reset with Ben Johnson.
I don't know. We're gonna try, Rudy. I want to, but I've been saying that for years. I just got to make it happen.
He's been sensational in the clutch, including last Saturday night at Soldier Field. Second and 3. Williams to the edge.
Williams throws, gets it knocked down.
Jordan Elliott, 6-year man, got his hand up there, back in the lineup, knocked it down, sets up 3rd down.
Well, the 49ers don't get a lot of sacks. They're last in the league, but at least they're batting down a few passes out here to set up this 3rd down. Where they could really use a little bit more pressure, especially on Caleb Williams.
Yeah, I want to.
In the National Football League, you'll see him get out a lot and a threat to run here.
Play action, 3rd and 3. Williams going to have to run with it. Throws on the run. Incomplete. 49ers are getting the ball back. Late flag, late flag.
Check this flag as Williams is hitting his receiver to come back towards him. It'll be on the Bears.
It's on the Bears. Illegal man downfield.
Niners will decline it. The Bears will punt the ball away here on this opening.
Ronald Duffney, hello, welcome in.
There is no foul for a illegal player downfield.
No foul. Still 4th down.
Drifting downfield a little bit. Well, it wasn't down there, so they will punch it away. Torrey Taylor, 2nd-year man out of a sensational college career for the Aussie. Won the Ray Guy Award as the best in college football. Year 2 now. Sky Moore back deep to receive.
Here's your punt. And it will go down in the end zone, touchback. I am going to take these legs off real quick. I'll be right back.
64 yards, but it'll be a net of 44 on the touchdown.
Right back.
And there are a lot of beautiful places to watch this one. Bay Area on Sunday night.
I just can't take it anymore. Can't. I mean, think about it. A.J. Brown lines up on the left hash. All of a sudden, people are buying aspirin outside. No. I mean, I don't care that the Steelers are waving little yellow napkins. Of course not. Of course. I mean, I don't care if Packer fans dress up like blocks of cheese. I don't care that Baker Mayfield's name sounds like a farm-to-table croissant shop. I think football is not some ploy to sell food.
When football makes you hungry, order Uber Eats. All right, lift it up. This
where it all begins. Champions aren't made under the bright lights. They're won on hot human days. You want glory? You gotta go all in. Hey, who wants a jersey? Now. How are we getting colors?
For you.
Preston. Time moves fast.
All right. It's a little bit better.
Find the perfect getaway to slow down with the people you care about most.
A little bit better.
Stay for the holidays and save.
We come back 1st and 10, 49ers from the 20.
Hey, cheers.
Exactly. Wait, what? What did Canada do? Stuff. Be sure we can't just hug it out.
The guy sitting next to your girl on the kiss cam.
Hope everybody's having a good Sunday. Hello, Nanny Pooh Bear. Welcome in. Yeah, keep pounding those likes, everybody. We got to get that up over the number. Spank the like. Bend it over, spank it, break it in half, whatever you got to do.
What are you waiting for? Make it move before I do.
Tonight's 4K Skypack coverage is delivered by Walmart Plus. Is that Timmy McCauley I see down there? Man, it's only day back in the studio, but I guess Super Bowl's going to be here. Our three-time Super Bowl referee is going to be here with us.
Well, we're on the West Coast, and the restaurant stays open.
Yeah,
Yes,
it does.
Yes.
I'm all in. Thanks for having me, guys.
It's great to meet you, pal.
Are you doing play-by-play Ohio State game? No, I'm not doing anything college. I don't believe so. Unless there's nothing else for me to do, then I'll do it, but we'll see. Purdy out to the 30. First down. There's got to be nothing else on for me to do it. Not saying I won't. I'll take a look at them this week. I don't even know when those games are. I haven't even looked.
He came out walking very slowly and gingerly, then shaking his head, and he took the tape off his hands and unbuckled his shoulder pads.
And no helmet, those telltale signs. This makes it, I imagine. 11 off.
Handoff, McCaffrey around the outside. Short gain, not much.
Game of about a yard. So what does that do, Chris, offensively with Williams out of the game, maybe for the whole game?
Well, it's a double whammy because really you get two of your best run blockers and pass blockers out of the game. You've got Trent Williams. We talked about what a special player he is. But George Kittle, this team is a different running football team when he's not in there. They average about half the number of yards per carry. And we're already seeing that a little bit here to start.
David Medlin, welcome back in. Lanny, Lila Rose, welcome back in. Good evening. Good evening. Look at his throw. Purdy, about to get tackled. Now he's going to take off running. Got about a gain of 4 right there.
For the Chicago defense.
Mike, this game could well be decided based on which one of these two quarterbacks do the best job after they start moving. They hold the ball longer than any other quarterbacks. You're talking about number 1, and you're talking about number 2 in Purdy. And so what they can do and what they can create with this offense on the move may well decide this.
Guys, on different spectrums in the draft. The first overall pick and a last overall pick. Both their teams 11-4 trying to get
3rd and 6, pressure coming. Batted back down again, 4th down. Chicago's going to get the ball.
Down the passes of the 6'1" Purdy, and the 49ers for the first time this month will punch it away.
Well, we were talking about him a little bit, and he had 8 sacks when he was with Kansas, already 3.5 on the year, and just getting him back in the lineup. And you can imagine they're thinking this is the prospect that's going to be opposite Montez Sweat. We're going to have a terrific pass rush, and already he's showing up in this one.
Again, last couple of games, no punts.
Here comes your punt.
December that the veteran Thomas Morstead put it to work. Duvernay is back deep.
Fair catch called for at the 16.
He's not tired. He just ran all the way down the field. He told me on Friday I've been on vacation. Back from vacation and back to work. Thomas Morstead, age 39.
Let's go, boys. One thing I've noticed about
Commercial time.
looking good, keep it up. But when you have Geico Insurance, you'll always be heard. They have top-notch customer service with people who really care.
There you go. That's how you run inside zone.
Steve Browning, hello.
Could you pass the ball?
Yeah, I'm trying.
Just pass the ball.
Yeah, just pass.
Okay.
Pass it. It feels good to be heard. It feels good to Geico.
Oh,
Hold on to every memory this time.
let me see if anything's up yet.
December to remember. Because the greatest measure of the season is how it makes you feel. The December to remember sales event will give offers on select models. Hey, Co-Pilot.
Hey, co-pilot.
Hey, Co-Pilot.
Well, they still don't have any times out for next week's games.
Hey, Co-Pilot. Why are we so far behind?
Toy assembly has declined due to high cocoa consumption.
You talking to your computer. Help me figure out these instructions.
Convert this recipe on my screen so it tastes slow.
Bump, bump.
Can you read the HOA guidelines and make sure I'm not breaking any rules?
Adjust the inflatable reindeer so it's not crossing.
They don't have any times up yet for games. Probably won't have that up until Monday
Now members get every 4 foot long free. 4 foot long free.
for next week, trying to figure out what times, what games, or what.
Folks are freaking out over 4 foot long free. It's closed.
What about my letter? Call Uncle Brian.
Moving on home.
No.
December to remember sales event. Get offers on select models. For whoever ends up watching this, my eyes and ears have been hacked. Every single person you know will become part of our game.
It went dark.
Let's go with the commercials.
There's no stopping now.
Well, we'll wait and see how those lines go out. It's still early. Cavs and the Spurs play tomorrow on Monday.
They take on Portland, NBA on NBC, Santa Clara here in that town. The Broncos, with Steve Nash and Gino Williams, starting with Oklahoma City. Here in Santa Clara that field.
First and 10 at the 16. Matthew Whittington, welcome in. Handoff, off tackle, short run, gain of about 2.
2 yards against the San Francisco defense.
Welcome to the clubhouse.
Welcome to the clubhouse, Dave Kuhan.
Winners, TCU, Real Luger, South Alabama. Okay, so what you think about this South Polo Ridge Age, Darren Brown, Penn State, San Francisco, Hyannis, Howard University. Yeah, the doors are tough. Corner, the starting defense, as Chris said, stars. Nick Bosa, right corner. They still come up with some big plays. They are last in sacks this year.
Handoff up the middle, gain of about 3.
What about somebody on that Chicago front who's not feeling 100% here?
Yes, Bears right tackle Darnell Wright. He was so sick yesterday. He didn't fly with the team. He flew up with Chicago, left at 6:30 a.m. Chicago time this morning, landed in San Jose at 8:30 local time and arrived at the team hotel about 9 a.m. Got treatment and rest before departing for the stadium with the rest of the team.
Third and 4.
They would not have brought him here. We'll see how he holds up.
Incomplete. Nice defense by San Francisco.
So, first of all, they don't play a lot of man coverage. And
Yeah, we got 77 watching and only 58 likes. We need to get those likes up. Help us out.
down in the box, playing the one on the first 2, man coverage on third down. That was his sequence right there.
Brown helps bring the punting unit on for the Bears and Torrey Taylor.
There's your punt. Sky Moore after the 34. 49ers will start right there.
Career scrimmage yards per game. You know what, Jim Brown and Barry Sanders are pretty special. And he is. And speaking of special, he's got something cooking up here. 1,000 yards rushing and receiving. He, Marshall Faulk, and Niners great Roger Craig have done it. McCaffrey might do it again. Nobody's ever done it twice in their careers. He needs 151 receiving yards. Christian told us this week it would be special to do it this time around on a very good team, as opposed to the way it was this season. He set the record with Carolina.
Bobby Harris, welcome in. Handoff, McCaffrey. First down inside the 50, inside the 40. Still going inside the 25 to the 23. Big run for McCaffrey. Bobby Harris says, go 49ers. Welcome in, Neil.
Blocking down the field, that is the difference. When the 49ers get it going, that's exactly what happened. Key blocks down the field, guys working. And McCaffrey, goodness gracious, if he gets running the football, they'll tell him what this offense could be.
Back into that play to Sean Wright, the corner for the Bears, was injured. He got up. He's being walked off by the athletic training staff. The longest run of the year for the
first down and 10. Ball at the Chicago 25. Anybody that's brand new, say hello in the chat. We'd love to welcome you in.
Yeah, no doubt it was his own guy that time, Jalen Johnson, who came over and got Sean right there, and he was down on the field, and they just don't have that much depth at the quarterback position. I guess Tyreek Stevenson would be in next.
Tyler, welcome in. Handoff. Robinson inside the 20, inside the 10. First and goal, 49ers. James from Cincinnati, welcome in.
So, Mike, they use so much motion to their advantage. This time they're going to use it to fool. It looks like it's going that way, and they just run it back the other way. So everybody's going to follow those two guys in motion. Linebackers all end up on the left side. Big running lanes in there for Rob.
First and goal.
First and goal. 10 minutes into this one. What's up?
Play action to Robinson. Going to throw. Purdy's going to take off running. Touchdown.
Clap your hands!
Wow.
Once they break the pocket, they hold the ball longer than any two quarterbacks in the NFL because they do a lot of this. And when they press down on the line of scrimmage, you have a choice.
Big run there by Purdy.
Do I go up and make a tackle? And Brock Purdy just puts his team ahead.
His second rushing touchdown of the season.
Extra point is up and good. 14-7.
His San Francisco possessions have been eventful. I think 6. He's got 3 touchdowns.
Purdy's got all the points in this game.
14-7. 14 on top.
14-7 Niners. When we come back, Bears will get the ball. Even though they got 7 on the pipe, they haven't really done any offense yet today.
You did your thing. It's time to share. We let your team build from there. Ideate, generate, draw, let AI assistants do the trick. All up, do that, did that, done. Now you can do that, do that.
Gotta get through this weird commercial first.
I wrap myself in athletic tape to keep from snagging.
You should try wonderful pistachios. They're tasty and healthy.
Pistachios, huh? Delicious.
together.
That's a weird commercial. Sully, hello, welcome in. That's no different than any other Sunday for me. We'll keep trying to get those subs up rolling, though. Try to get to 125 tonight. We'll see if we can get there. That would be cool. I am a Chad bit tired tonight. I can't stay up all night tonight because Mr. Zippity Doo Doug is coming over tomorrow.
So, Lindsay, the Olympic comeback, it's on. I love it too much to stop. The things we do for love. Tell me about it. Austria 2013. I torn my ACL and my MCL. St. Bear boating incident and wrenched my knee. 2010, wrecked my arm, but I still ski down the sling. Climbing accident, back, tailbone, you name it. Why do we do this again? Because we love it. Because we love it.
Scarlett Johansson talking with Lindsey Vaughn. Wow. Two leaders in their respective fields. Well, thank you, Tyler. Appreciate that. Y'all having a good time. Hit the like. Share out the stream. Tell others about us. Let's keep building this community. That's the kind of stuff that keeps me going. You guys coming in and bringing new friends with you.
Now, Caleb Williams. And this offense, you have to get going. You have to get a first down. They don't have one yet tonight. San Francisco and Purdy have 8.
Yeah, I think San Francisco and Robert Saleh surprised the Bears a little bit on that last sequence. They anticipated they were going to come out and try and run the ball after 3 straight passes the first time, drop that safety down in a look they don't typically play, stuff the run on first and second, play man coverage.
Here's the kick.
So, need to do an opposite direction.
Coming out at the 5, 10, 15, 20.
It'll be at the 23 for Chicago.
Blackwell, I don't know what he's doing back there. Slow driver, welcome in from Idaho. How you doing this evening?
It really is.
James Face says, hit the like. Yes. Got to get up over 100 likes if we really want to get a good share out. It's just the way it rolls. Ocv 74, hello. Oh, tip drill almost intercepted. Crowd calling for defense.
Loveland's going to run a little corner route to the outside. And watch, Bethune's going to get his hands on it, and then they got their hands on Loveland as well. That was some shot.
Second down and 10. Second and 10. Shotgun, looking to throw, dumps it underneath, caught. First down, Bears. All the way out to almost the 40.
They are raving about this player and his chances to grow along with Caleb Williams.
I think he's really going to be special. I do. And he's going to be playing a lot in the slot tonight. Alameda Zacchaeus, their usual slot, is out with the illness. But this guy, I'll talk about it a little bit later, but he has put up some numbers on yards per play.
Coming up to the line, first and 10. Burden on the last catch. Handoff, off tackle. Swift for about 8, second and 2.
Bethune coming all the way across to make the play. Medunze has the top receiver for this Bears team out for his 4th game with a stress fracture in his foot. The good news, talking to Ben Johnson last night, they feel like they'll get Medunze back, if not next week, against the Lions for the first-round playoff game at Soldier Field.
Well, and that's sort of the Trent Williams decision here as well. If he really does have a hamstring,
second and 2.
You want to risk it here, or are you going to risk it in the playoffs?
To Swift, Williams.
Underneath, got his tight end, Komet. Cross midfield.
And a flag comes He's down 2 of them as he's brought down to the 49-yard line.
Personal foul. Illegal block below the waist. Defense number 40.
Whoa, defensive low block. 15 yards from the end of the run.
The others out there, Bethune is caught at 15 and will bring the ball into Niners territory.
You know, it's interesting. He went through the blocker, but actually made the tackle by doing so. You could argue he was going for the ball carrier, and really he made contact with that ball carrier. That, Jerry?
Chris, it doesn't matter. You cannot go through another opponent, a teammate of the runner, to get to the runner. Can't go low. It's illegal. We got to
First down and 10. Ball at the 35. Williams down the field. Got a man. Touchdown, Chicago Bears. Good Lord. Burden on the catch. That was like a 36-yard pass play. Touchdown, Chicago Bears.
Clap your hands!
Welcome into Lisa Norris. Hello. Thank you for joining. Betty Bertner. Hello. Welcome back. Thank you for joining. Make sure you guys have hit a like. Make sure YouTube still has you subbed to the channel. We got a good one going on here. Extra points good. 14 all. That was a big play. Late penalty flag here.
It's not throwing to the line of scrimmage, but from behind the 49ers. Could that be hitting the snapper or leverage? One of the two. Will Ben Johnson choose to go for one from the one after this penalty? There's a personal foul on San Francisco. And you cannot use a teammate to get higher up.
See what the penalty does.
Personal foul. Leverage. Defense number 95. It's 15-yard penalty being forced on the kickoff.
Being forced on the kickoff.
So here is 95. On the inside. There you see the hand down on the right, jumping up. So the Bears can kick off from midfield. And shootout here in second. Oh, even at 14.
Here we go. Here we go. This is good. This is good. Anybody brand new in here we haven't said hello to, please say hello in the chat.
Do you believe it's real? They say that it could be humanity's last chance. I'm gonna get you to that crater. The world is a dangerous place now.
It's gonna be another way.
You got this. We're gonna keep going.
Eric, welcome in. Thank you for joining us tonight, Eric. What team are you on?
It's where the world will be reborn. England to migration. Rated PG-13.
Rules, what's up? Wow, you had a good year in fantasy. Nice job.
Chasing.
Hit that like for me today, Rules. Help me out.
Now Taxes is a TurboTax expert, doing it all for you. While keeping you in the loop. So you can keep chasing this feeling. Now this is Taxes.
Lisa says, come on, Bears.
TurboTax.
Slow driver wants the 49ers to win.
We came here with the dream of starting a family.
This opportunity to change our lives.
It does not get any bigger than this.
It won't. You January 5th on NBC and Peacock.
Hey, put your eyes and ears for action. Simu Liu and Melissa Barrera star in the thrilling spot series, The Copenhagen Test, streaming now only on Peacock.
Oh, run the Peacock.
In the promo
Boy. Simu Liu.
I'm sure Steve will do this, but I'll share it with everyone else. The first game in the NFL this season where each team has scored 2 touchdowns in the first quarter.
28 points in the first quarter. If you got the over, you're feeling really good.
55 games to see it. Now we have it.
I knew that, but your brain's been hacked. So
here's that brain. That's next season's version. So the penalty means the kickoff comes. Teams have been kicking the ball straight out of bounds in this situation, which forces the opponent to take over 25 yards from the fair kick spot at the 25. That's what the Bears do. That's where the Niners will take over at their own.
We got a flag down.
Free kick on the ground. Kick two. By Willie, place it 25-yard line.
Ball we placed at the 25.
Does it remind you of anybody? It does. They group freeze right here. You'll see both these guys. Their feet are in wide stances. They rip those hips open and let it go. No step. Watch them on the back foot here, sort of up and down with no step forward. In the National Football League, there are too many bodies falling around your feet at all times. So if you're constantly having to step forward like you're a center fielder, you're throwing the ball to home plate. It just doesn't.
Purdy throws it backwards. Incomplete. He was just a forward pass. Was a forward pass just by feet. Incomplete. Second down.
Well, and the other part of it is if you're not the tallest quarterback out there, right? And you've got your feet spread apart, you're even a little bit lower at that point. But it's those throwing lanes that these quarterbacks.
That's right, Renser.
Find. But the ability at any time to just
absolutely right.
Throw it like that has made such a difference for his career and the career of Drew Brees. The other thing is they're getting protection up front too.
Look at the throw. Purdy, down the field he goes. Got a man wide open. Pearsall. Gain of 30 on the play.
Look at this. Right? Go out and back out and just completely flip around. Luter on the outside. To the post, reverses back out. Luter goes down. I'm sure that hits the shot right, yeah. That is so play.
So the 6 games of the knee injury, hobbling into sunblock.
McCaffrey's short run. Second down, about 3.
And already, you go back to the theme of the year for them. Trent Williams out tonight, injured on the first play. Kittle out, now Pearsall over on the sideline. So McCaffrey has to try to carry even more of the load.
And it's so important for Ricky Pearsall to be back in this lineup. This is a receiving group that's not the fastest of all the receiving groups in the National Football League. So you're seeing a lot of these big formations already out of the 49ers.
Handoff, short run.
Well, the next one, the flag down. It's gain of the yards for Christian. Check this flag. So Trent Williams looking at Pearsall. You're fine. You can get back in there. Already 2 penalties on Kyle Shanahan's team. They are second in the league in terms of fewest penalties, only 5 per game.
There is no foul.
No foul. Second down.
No foul there. It's been plenty of injuries for San Francisco during this season. Purdy with that toe injury that kept him out, tried to come back and came back too early, was out even longer. Pearsall, I just mentioned, talked about Kittle, the 2 on the defensive side. I mean, those are star players. Those are the guys who banners go up on the stadium. You say, hey, come see Nick Bosa play. Come see Fred Warner play. Come watch George Kittle block. They've been out.
Handoff and around. Short run. Rolando, welcome in from Mexico. Good to see you, my friend. As you're sitting here, make sure you're following. I'm going to ask whichever moderator's in charge of that tonight. Can you drop my Facebook page and my Instagram in there while you're sitting there tonight? Give me a follow on Instagram and Facebook. Help me grow those over there. Pitch to McCafferty. Hitting the backfield, lost the yard.
Who had the first hand on him, the brother of the terrific right tackle for the Detroit Lions, Penei Sewell. Noah making the play there.
Yeah, and it is
Second down and 11. Second down and 11.
a bit of a circus act out here with this 49ers offense and all the motion and the change of direction.
We got a timeout coming by somebody. Lee Wilcox, welcome in. I have a TikTok.
Welcome to the clubhouse.
Welcome to the clubhouse. Joy, thank you for subscribing. End of the first quarter. That's the timeout. End of the first quarter. There's our Facebook page. There's our TikTok, and we'll have our Instagram in there in a minute. Follow me across all three. I'd ask you for that help tonight. Help me out, everybody.
Zepbound may help in your weight loss journey. Once weekly, Zepbound helps adults with obesity lose weight and keep it off. Don't take if allergic to it, or if you or someone in your family have medullary thyroid or multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2. Tell your doctor if you get a lump or swelling in your neck. Stop Zepbound and call your doctor if you have severe stomach pain or a serious allergic reaction.
Blow that Instagram up. I'm trying to get that up over 2,000. We're not far.
Vision changes, depression, or suicidal.
Not far at all. There's the Instagram right there.
If you're nursing, pregnant, plan to be.
Thank you, Joy. What team are you on, by the way?
Zepbound with the sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar. Side effects include nausea, diarrhea, and vomiting, which can cause dehydration and worsen kidney problems. Ask your healthcare provider about once weekly Zepbound.
Do you think that either team has an edge? No, I think it's pretty balanced at this point. Both teams are really good teams this year, and they're playing like it.
short on nothing, big on weekend. Only on Royal Caribbean.
The new iPhone 17 Pro?
Yeah, iPhone 17 Pro on us. When you trade in your device from any condition, most expensive plan not required. Plus, switch and we'll pay off your phone.
Really love to see the Orioles go out and sign another big starter. That would make me happy. Thank you, Slow Driver. Appreciate it. Sort of a 49ers, but really a Steelers fan. All right, good luck to you next week with your Steelers. We will be doing that game, I guarantee it. We will be doing that game.
Concludes with Monday Night Football starting at 8:15 p.m. Eastern on ESPN. Stream games live on your mobile device with NFL Plus.
Don't get dizzy, just a cool shot. You'll see in a second. Tonight's S&M sites are provided by Nationwide. This unique look at this street.
The O's making a push. I hope so, Tyler. We're still waiting to see if they're going to go out and get one big one. Slow Driver says I'm a Chargers fan, but tonight it's 49ers. Nice, Slow Driver. Good luck to you. Carbo, what's up? Welcome back. You want to help me? It's simple. When you think of the Pete McDevitt Show and you come in, hit a like and say hello. That's our live streams. Tell a friend about our channel is great. And follow us on Facebook, Insta, and the others. That'd be great. Second and 11, looking to throw. Purdy across the middle, caught at the 21. First down, 49ers. Welcome in, PNW.
By the San Francisco 49ers because they will do that and stop and come back out. When you turn up the field to that corner route, it puts pressure back on the defense. It enables there to be that little gap and easy throwing lane for Brock Purdy.
From the 21, McCafferty up the middle. Tackled at the 5. They're going to mark him at the 4. First and goal, 49ers. Jay Bells, welcome in. He says, go Bears.
So it's really just an inside zone, right? Watch this kick-out block on the backside. Just part of the ordinary course of business for this team runs so many zone runs. But McCaffrey now, when he gets down into the secondary, that time against Kevin Byard, just able to get that extra 5, 6 yards or more.
First down, 10. Or sorry, first and goal First and goal, handoff, McCaffrey. Round the outside, touchdown. Too easy.
Clap your hands!
2014 extra point pending. Jim Wilson, welcome in. Jim Wilson, welcome in, buddy.
Now they're going to stay outside zone on this play and come up with a touchdown.
Extra point pending. Hey, Robert Sprite. Hey, we are 14 likes from 100. I got 125 people in here. We can hit 14 likes in a blink of an eye. If you have not hit the like, extra points good. If you have not hit the like, please help me out tonight. I only need 14. Get us over the number. Third, what's up? Third, JRH. Hope I got that right. Third, JRH, welcome in. Just need to get over that triple digits to get a good share out tonight from YouTube. Just need 14 people to do it. Should be easy to get there. We got 120 some in here right now. If you're on your phone, just exit out of the chat for a second. Hit the like and come right back in. Hit the X out, come right back in. Bookworm! How you doing, Bookworm? Welcome in. Ryan Rose says, I'm like number 89. 89. Need an 11 then. If he's number 89, we need 11. Let's get over it and forget it, move on from it. That's my thought. Let's get over it and move on. We're at a commercial break right here. CMC and the Niner having a good night. David Canary says, let's go 49ers. What's up, David? How you doing? Welcome in, friend. Mouse Talk, our partner channel in the house. One of them, Zippity Doo Dog and Mouse Talk, both partner channels. They are quality creators on YouTube. Check them out, mods. Feel free to drop their links into there.
#1 pharmacist recommended vitamin and supplement brand. This week on Showdown, shop and save up to 40% off.
Lee Wilcox came in and now he's leaving. We're going to try to get 14 more subs tonight to get up to 125. Maya, hello, Maya. Welcome in. Let's go 49ers. How you doing, Maya? David says he's doing good. Loves the 49ers. Big mix of playoff teams, yes. Well, I got to call you about next week, the week of the 15th, seeing if you're available to go grab a bite to eat, you and Melissa, with a couple people. I'll give you a call tomorrow or Tuesday. Chat with you. Maya says, I love San Francisco. You should support your team for sure. Here comes San Francisco kicking back off to the Bears. Boom, there's your kickoff. Still need 7 more likes to a hundo. 7 more to a hundo. Yoo-hoo! Welcome in.
I just keep seeing the Detroit Lions in the approach. And one of the things that hasn't happened so far in this game tonight.
Dizcast member 07. What a great channel name. What's up, Dizcast member 07? Saying the Bears, welcome in. Make sure you're following the channel. Yeah, I got a text about that, Doug. I figured you already knew. First down and 10. Handoff. Big run, and he's loose. Look out. Cross midfield, big first down.
Isaiah Pacheco, right.
6 likes to a hundo.
Of course, one other guy is Mr. Inside for this team, the top 10 runner between the tackles, and then they've got DeAndre Swift, who's a top 10 runner outside the tackles. So that's what I was talking about. Once you see that start to happen, then the playoffs are up for it. There it is.
Quick action. Inside the 40, down to the 38, first down.
Kansas City running back, also Rutgers, 7th round pick, and they were teammates during their time in New Jersey. And that's where my guy is from. Roseland, New Jersey, went to one of the best football high schools in the country, Don Bosco Prep, and this time in Rutgers. 7th round pick, right foot camp in July and August. If you're in Lake Forest and around the Bears, everybody says, hey, this kid looks pretty good. And that has stayed true all year long.
Shotgun, gonna throw, flag down. Williams takes a shot down the field. Touchdown! Chicago Bears! Loveland, what a zip! Let me see what the flag is. Offsides defense, Chicago Bear.
Clap your hands!
We're 1 point away from a tie, and we got it. Tie game, 21 all.
At that point, and just roped it in there. That thing never got more than like 10 yards off the ground.
That ball was chucked.
Could not get there. Explorers nearly blocked last time.
We are back to a tie game. And we're going over 100 likes. That's a beautiful thing.
But I really feel like that when they started that drive and
Wow.
first run,
Sub it up if you're new. Say hello in the chat. All fans are welcome on this channel. All fans, welcome on this channel. Walt, I just saw the Orioles signed Eflin to a year back. I don't know if you saw that or not.
we're trying to build. But it's the little things. It's the
Just saw if they did that.
Williams has built. But these come from behind victories. And when victories start to stack on top of each other, young quarterbacks become young superstars.
Glad you brought up that phrase, piece of clay, because when we were asking Mick Johnson last night about Caleb Williams, that was like, okay, that's it. It makes sense. Because even though it's year 2, in some ways, Chris, this was like...
This is a great game. If you took the under in this game, you're screwed. You're already mad because you already lost money. If you took the over, you're dancing already because you won big money.
Do a surprise hurry-up drill. And he would say the play, which was like 25, 26 words long, into his helmet. And all of a sudden, Caleb would look at him like, can you do that again? Do it again. He goes, nope. Crosses his arm, say, nope, can't do it. And he tried to make him suffer in camp so that he didn't have to suffer when he got home.
Here's the kick at the 20, 25. Tackle there, going down to 27. First and 10. 49ers. Kurt Martin, welcome in. How you doing, buddy?
Tonight, off to a really good start. Well, it was a terrible start for Purdy, really, with the pick 6. But he has come back, not blanked at all. And they are showing why their teams have momentum as we head into the final week of the season.
Now we need a little defense to show up here. You know, that would be nice for the Chicago Bears at this point. Neither of these teams great pass rushing teams, and we haven't seen any kind of pressure yet.
Handoff, McCaffrey. Short run, gain of 4. 2nd and 6.
I always say that because Purdy, in the first quarter, had a rushing touchdown, passing touchdown, and threw a pick 6. That's never happened in the NFL, all in the first quarter.
Really?
And you were here for it? Yes, really. All right. It really is. No, I'm just making stuff up for you here.
Mari B Gaming, welcome in. Welcome to the channel. I think it's your first time here. Welcome in. If I'm wrong, you stand corrected. 2nd and 6. Look at the throw. Caught. Cross the middle at the 42. First down, San Francisco.
1-yard line. Hard to believe that he didn't have a target last year. Guy who actually was an undrafted free agent with the Bears as he began his NFL journey.
Well, it's so bizarre, right? Here's a guy that had 0 receptions in his first 20 games. He comes out the beginning of this year, 25 in the first 6. Kittle comes back, nothing, just 2 in the last 9 games. And now Kittle's back on the sideline. Here we go.
First and 10, handoff, McCaffrey, short run.
45-yard line. This has always been the home office for Pro Bowl fullbacks over the years. Tom Rathman so often. And you watch his check, that 44, all the motion he does, paving the path.
Ed Keaton, welcome in, Ed. How you doing tonight? What team are you on? Maury, what team are you on tonight?
The guy that handles so much of the motion as well. Don't underestimate how difficult that is. Just to constantly be moving. And no
2nd down and 7. Ball at the 45. Play action on the end around. Sky Moore. First down across midfield down to the 45 of the Bears. First down, big run. Maury's on the 49ers. Good luck to you. Sub it up before you roll out, my friend. Ed Keaton says, bear down. Good luck to you, Ed. Same thing. Sub it up before you go. Good luck to both teams tonight. 2 great ones playing right here. Like 2 big prize fighters going at each other tonight. It's great. First and 10 at the 45 of the Bears. Play action. Going to roll out and throw. Oh, he's going to get killed. Sacked. He didn't see it coming. Bears got to him. 2nd down and 17 coming up now.
I tell you what, Brock Purdy may have just stayed in the game by seeing at the last second Booker coming around there, because this was going to be a massive hit. Booker at full speed, and you had Purdy who had stopped, and at the last second he just ducked down and probably saved himself on that one.
2nd and 17. Shotgun formation. Look at the throw. Pressure coming. Underneath, caught. McCaffrey. Gain of about 15. 3rd down and 3 coming up.
So nobody does this better, honestly. Kyle Shanahan and Christian McCaffrey. They are like in the NBA with LeBron, whatever. We're going to create space. We're going to get out here, and then you get one-on-one inside here with McCaffrey, and almost no linebacker can stay with him. It really is among the most difficult things. Tremaine Edmonds is a guy who runs 4.5. Who else would you want in there? 6'4", can run 4.5, and yet still it is
3rd down and 3. We're going to have a timeout here by somebody. Timeout 49ers.
His first timeout with 8:10 to go.
8:10 remaining in the half.
Because he plays ago, you called all the motion, all this garbage.
Hey, you know what it is? You played receiver. You know how hard it is.
Okay.
I mean, you're running back and forth and side by side. Going, I'm like, big deal. I mean, while you're doing all this stuff. So it really is. It takes a ton of time in practice. It takes a ton of energy. And one of the nice things about having Juszczyk do most of it is he's not in on all the plays. Right?
Juszczyk.
You ask one of the star wide receivers or Kittle to come out and do all that, and he'd probably say, "Hey, Kyle, relax. Give me a minute here."
You know what else takes? Takes smarts. Oh, with Harvard, McCaffrey.
All right, here we go. 3rd down and 3.
Preston told us this week, it's funny for you just install an offense at the beginning of the year, and then you run those plays every week. Going to school.
Shotgun, looking to throw. Pressure coming. Down the field he goes. Incomplete. Broke it up. 4th and 3 coming up.
4th down from your field goal would be 56 yards.
Beautifully done that time by Jaquan Brisker. These two safeties on the back end have really meant so much of this defense. But when you can come up, play one-on-one, get your head back around, don't foul, and break that up, that is what you want. Just another hard count, huh?
4th and 3. 4th and 3, and they're going for it. Pressure coming. Got time. Caught. First down. Pearsall with the catch. First down. Hello, Keith Winter. Welcome in.
Make this little adjustment here. Why do they do this motion? Because it's going to dictate whether or not it's man or zone. They will see it. When they did, Pearsall had the one-on-one coverage, and Purdy just had to wait for him to get open. Watch this little no-effort throw right on the money. So far, Pearsall is
Handoff. McCaffrey. Short game. 4 yards. 2nd and 6. Susan. Hello. Welcome in, Susan.
11 and 14. Still with designs on the number.
Susan says, Bears, please win.
both of these offenses look like they have a chance to be something really special, and they're getting tuned up right for the playoffs here. And when you think about the enormity of this game and what it could mean down the line for the playoffs and the Super Bowl, every one of these plays important.
Just inside the 20.
Handoff inside the 20. Short gain. 3rd down and 2 coming up.
Touchdowns in their last 3 red zone snaps. Kyle Shanahan is dialing up plays, as Brock Purdy said last week on Monday night in Indianapolis. Kyle was in his bag, calling plays. He was on a roll.
Yeah, and so many times you see him when they're in the middle of the field, he'll be behind the defense. He wants to see what they're doing. And sometimes he even sacrifices a play here. He's like, no, I don't want this play to be perfect because I want to see what they're going to do when I give them this look.
Handoff. McCaffrey. First down. Inside the 10. Inside the 10. We are 13 subs to 125. Trying to get to that 125 mark tonight. 13 away.
Say, Mike, when these running backs run the square shoulders and watch him, he's perfectly square there, which allowed him to make that jump cut. Watch him square his shoulders, and now he can get back around and cut back behind. That has been so nice running so far for McCaffrey.
100 yards rushing in the first half. First time in his career that's happened. Now on 1st and goal, he comes on.
1st and goal, he loses a little bit.
Stuck that stat in just in time. Boston.
They can do it again. It's right. You come right back to set it up. Come back. Yeah.
Boston McCuffle says Bears defense tries to make a stand. And right now, the Niners are on pace for 600 yards of offense in this game.
And really, it's just what they've been doing the last couple of games. Right. You know, it really has been. It just hasn't slowed down.
Caffrey gets a breather. Brian Robinson Jr. 2nd and goal. Purdy looking left, going that way to one. Heard from first time tonight. Sean Wright, the tackle. 3rd and goal coming up.
And Juwan Jennings has been terrific so far this year. He really has had to fill in. And, you know, you think about no Debo Samuel on this team playing for Washington. Now, Brandon Ayuk, who knows whatever happened with that whole situation. George Kittle not in there for this game. So it really does sort of fall back on McCaffrey and Juwan Jennings and Ricky Pearsall.
In the backfield on 3rd goal.
Purdy intercepted, coming the other way. Chicago's got it at the 9-yard line. Julio, welcome in. There's a flag down, though. Hold on. Hold on. Hands to the face, Chicago. Take away the interception. First down, 49ers. Gardner Johnson with hands to the face. Where's he at? Let me see what he does. Yeah, that would, well. I mean, it's up there on the face mask. Technically, it is a rule, but it wasn't much of a touch.
Gets the interception too, so she kicked herself. So that's correct call.
Hey, we're 10 subs from our goal. 10 away. Handoff. McCaffrey can't get there. Tackled at the 3 still. 2nd and goal.
Yeah, once you get that penetration inside, it becomes almost impossible to run that play. The one thing that really stops the outside zone plays are the defensive linemen that get up.
We got a timeout being called.
That was great. Jarrett, longtime veteran with the Atlanta Falcons, tremendous player down there, and the penetration blocked that one. And now, Purdy's having trouble hearing the play. Shanahan's probably going to take a timeout. He's down.
Shanahan going to take a timeout.
We saw the amount of time of possession in San Francisco's favor. This has been a long drive, 8 minutes and 53 seconds. Niners have an extra possession, if you will, because of that pick 6 on the first play. So they take their second timeout of the half. They've got 1 remaining. It has been some start to this football game, though. It really has. I've gotten to be kind of a fan of quarterbacks. You know, you sit around all week and you study them, and while a lot of people are wrapping presents and doing really fun things, I got a chance to watch their throwing motions and enjoy that a lot, because I did enjoy that. But Caleb Williams, I think, he's grown so much. You know,
This has been a really good game so far.
Sort of look at one half of the field, and that was where he's going, where he's going to run. And now he is starting to survey the entire field. Look at these guys red hot tonight.
Handoff. Oh, Purdy's going to pull it back, and Purdy is going to run it in.
Clap your hands!
Sweat right there is going to be unblocked. That's the read. The Sweat takes a step down, and here we go. It's exactly what happened. Took the misstep and down the line, and I'm just going to say, we talked about it. It is the ability with the feet of these two quarterbacks that ultimately decides it. And the arrow adds the extra point.
28-21. If you're brand new in the chat tonight, we haven't spoke with you yet, say hello. We'd love to welcome you in. All fans are welcome here. Niner fans, Bears fans, other fans rooting for or against. Come on in, say hello.
Sometimes the universe shows you a sign. You can brush it off. Call it a coincidence. But I know you got some questions.
Susan Silva in the house says, go Niners. Welcome, Susan. Susan is a great support to our channel. We appreciate her. If you haven't checked out her YouTube channel, mods, we grab her link and drop it in there. Check out Miss Susan Silva.
So go on. All you gotta do is ask.
The Qatar. Hello, Niner fan. Welcome in. The Qatar. Hope I got that right. Welcome in, friend. Doug Z, welcome in. Watching from Brussels at 3:20. Doug, hit me up. I'm going to be doing all the playoff games. We'll be your resource over there in Brussels, my friend. We will be doing it.
$3.25 a month or purchase and get no monthly payments for 90 days.
And well, I remember 3 look at Jason Kelsey.
We stick for Dan Campbell at least once.
Welcome to the clubhouse, Mary Watts. Thank you. Thank you.
NBA Coast to Coast Tuesday in prime time.
174 good people. Come on, YouTube. Share it out. Let's get 200 in here watching YouTube.
Dislocated and fractured his right ankle in October. He had surgery, was placed on injured reserve, and the typical recovery is 4 to 5 months. But Fred has progressed much quicker. He has a stabilizer in his ankle that allows for a more aggressive rehab protocol. That's so cute. He's been focusing on a lot of work in the pool and is progressing into more football type moves. He said he is targeting a potential return for the NFC Championship.
Mr. Condon, hello, Jeff. Heading in for a night's sleep. Be safe, buddy. Go in and get a good night's sleep, my friend. Congrats on your Patriots. What a great year. Yeah, you're right, Lonzo. Here comes the return for the Bears after the 20, 25, 30. Going to start there. So true, Lonzo. Go Niners coming in from Nebraska. Bradley Johnson in the house, everybody. We got a flag on the play. Holding on the return team.
So Warner out, Chris, a couple of guys had to fill the void in different ways.
Yeah, and Deke Winters really
3:18 remaining in the half. 3-1-8.
When you got Fred Warner on the field, there's only one voice that anybody hears. All of a sudden, Fred Warner was taken out. And T. Winters said, I started looking around, and heck, I got drafted in 23 just a few years ago. All of a sudden,
Shotgun, got to throw. Williams has got time. Now he's being running for his life. He'll get a bunch, and they'll get out of bounds.
Solid, the defensive coordinator, was the Jets head coach. He tells us on Friday, so I come out to that first practice the Wednesday after Warner's gone, and it's quiet. What are we going to do? And he had to go to guys like Winters and say, hey, we need to hear your voice now.
yeah, and Robert really believes the louder your voice, the more you know what you're talking about. He said first couple of days,
First down and 10, now 2nd and 8 from a 22.
You've got a true leader on the field.
Pitch. Swift. First down, out past the 30 to 31. Hustling up to the line, trying to get off more plays before the 2-minute warning. Grandma Grover, hello. Great to see you. Welcome in.
Watching the 49ers play the linebacker position is these guys don't move. Watch them right at the snap of the ball. They're just standing in front.
First down and 10.
And wait and react to see what
Changing the play at the line. Changing the play at the line.
Okay, the 2-minute warning.
They're going to take it to the 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning. If you're brand new to our channel, welcome in. We're glad you found it. We don't worry about how you got here. It's that you are here. Welcome to my studio here in Baltimore, Maryland. Watching the games, enjoying it. Glad you found our channel. If you're a returning veteran to our channel, thank you. Thank you and welcome back. We appreciate you. You know that. Should know that by now. If you're new to my channel, I do the NFL, I do MLB. We're going to do the Olympics. We're going to do the Disney or the World Baseball Classic. And of course, I love Disney, so I do Disney content as well. I am a triple amputee. I lost my left hand and both of my legs in a medical tragedy. Spent close to 50 days in a coma and almost 500 in a hospital. This is what I do for a hobby, for fun, to try to keep my sanity. Love for you to stay around. We're just trying to build a good community over here. So come on in, join the party. If you're into Super Bowl blocks, I am running a Super Bowl block pool. That's where you buy a block for 25 bucks. You have a chance to win $500 a block. If you're interested, you can email me at PeteMcDivittShow@gmail.com and we will get you the information. 25 a block, $500 a quarter payout. You can get as many as you want. Email me at PeteMcDivittShow@gmail.com. We're over. I just put it out 2 days ago. We're already over halfway full. So it's moving pretty quick. I would not sit around and wait. If you're interested, jump on it and get it going. Thank you, the Qatar. Appreciate it. Jose, hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Trying to get up to 125 at least tonight on subs. That would be a pretty nice deal. Yes, you do help me with my sanity. Absolutely. Absolutely. A football blocks available. Super Bowl blocks available. All right, getting ready for halftime here. Simon Graves, welcome in. Bang, bang from the Niner gang. Welcome in, Simon Graves.
Welcome to the clubhouse.
Welcome to the clubhouse too. Ooh. Is that a Ric Flair? Woo! 2-minute warning, 7-point game. Sadie, welcome in. Sub it up if you're new. Sub it up if you're new. Shotgun, 1st and 10. Handoff, Swift again. Short run, maybe 3 yards. 2nd down and 7.
So much of what the Chicago Bears have accomplished this year, and so much of what Caleb Williams has been able to do with Ben Johnson, is because they have improved this offensive line so much. Joe Tooney, Drew Dalton, Jonah Jackson, all brought to this team the interior 3.
Yeah, they're taking a lot of time off the clock. Wow. Shotgun, look at the throw. Throws down the field, incomplete. He had a tight end. Could have hit him on the sideline there, didn't do it.
Caleb Williams has played tremendous football. He's made the big plays, but he also has just big misses that look weird. Like there's no way he should have been able to not hit this throw. Bunch of cut rate right out here.
That guy's wide open there for Chicago. Wide open. 3rd down and 7. 3rd and 7. Williams throws on the run, incomplete. 49ers getting the ball back with 1:15 now. That possession is on Caleb Williams right there. I can't remember, Sadie, but we'll tell you right as halftime starts. It'll come up on my screen. Thank you, Susan.
Was the free rusher for San Francisco. They right around Dalton, the center. Corey Taylor to kick on.
Here's the kick. All the way back at the 10.
Sensational special team play. 5 seconds of hang time. 56-yard kick. And the exclamation point from Jalen Jones. Scott Moore, I've got you.
Sky Moore got taken down there. William Downs, welcome in, Williams. Sub it up. Welcome in.
This Charlie Oaks fella goes by the name Chris.
Niners have the ball with 1:06 on the clock at their own 10 when we come back from this quick commercial break.
Try it on. Click and see how it looks on a picture you picked. Keep on saying it's shipping next day. Because he asked Google, Santa Slade. USAA presents the Salute to Service moment. As part of the NFL
Salute to Service moment. I always love that. Always love the salute to service.
The Naples Nation Great Lakes. They toured the facility, met service members and their families, and learned about recruit training command. To all who have served, the NFL and USAA say thank you. See how USAA honors and protects our nation's military at USAA.com/NFL.
USAA.com.
And the generations that follow. Those are our people. And we've been proudly serving them for over.
Love that.
Because at USAA, we take care of our own. Become a member today.
9,000. Great. I will walk 9,000 feet. Starbucks. Hashtag not a sponsor.
Are you hiding? Used car shopping is terrible. I can overpay. I'm always here to help. Then show me, Carfax. Carfax can show how damage at X price. See, you don't have to overpay. Always look for me and shop millions of great deals at Carfax.com.
Let's take a look at our next gen set powered by AWS and talk about powered. 49ers been powered tonight by Christian McCaffrey and his ability to make people miss in the open field. 5 missed tackles forced, 42 yards out of that. 108 on the season now.
No problem, William.
Players, so you give him just a little bit of space.
All right, here we go. Niners with the ball. They got the ball at their own 9-yard line.
This passing game tonight, he's done a little bit of that on his own as well, but Christian McCaffrey having an all-star night.
112 scrimmage yards so far. He's 27 for passing Bijan Robinson. But remember, the great Falcons back still has the game tomorrow night, in addition to both of them having Week 18 ahead.
Opportunities for both teams here.
And I think the same thing from the 9.
From the 9. Almost got him in the end zone. Purdy takes off. He'll get tackled from behind at the 13. He almost got sacked in the end zone. Timeout by Chicago, I think.
Yeah, I agree with the strategy. You've got to take a chance now that, yes, San Francisco's been red hot on offense, but they are backed up here. You do have those timeouts. So if you can get a 3 and out, finally, you're going to have a real opportunity to put points on the board, which will be necessary, as we've seen. But it could backfire, too, with the way this offense has been going. 1 first down.
Will be interesting. Let's see if this works or not.
Think about putting points on the board.
The 19 first down, first half performance. Kyle Shanahan's offense closing in on 300 yards. 291.
Second down and 8. Second and 8.
Trent Williams.
It's been Ricky Pearsall who's been the problem here in the first half.
Handoff straight up the middle. Got about 6. Bears take another timeout. 3rd and 2 coming up. Got commercials running left and right in the background here. All right, here we go. 3rd down and 2 coming up. 3rd and 2.
6 weeks from now, it's right about this time. Close to crowning the champion of Super Bowl 60 on NBC. 3rd and 2 for Purdy and the Niners.
Look at the throw. Pressure coming underneath. Caught. First down, San Francisco. Tight ends got it.
With 40 seconds to go.
Well, there you go. You don't have Kittle, but you got a guy that knows how to do
Gonna throw. Pressure coming across the middle. Caught. Robinson catches that. 25 seconds on the clock.
Big chunky yards here, about 40 or so. If the error will his field goal chance.
2nd and 5. Gonna throw it underneath. Caught. McCaffrey up to the 33.
12 seconds until halftime.
12 seconds. They used their last timeout.
It's efficient, isn't it? I mean, they have a plan, and by going to the hurry up, they got themselves in a position to at least have a chance at something here. But it has been a razor-sharp offense and missing key people. What's been most impressive for me out of the first half is we talked about the impact that Kittle has on this run game. We know Trent Williams, one of the absolute best. Those 2 guys out, for this game, and McCaffrey's having one of his best games running the ball.
Well, of course McCaffrey's having a great game. He's the only one they got to go to. That's a dumb comment there, Collinsworth. Collins not worth anything on the broadcasting platform. Dumb. First down and 10. Handoff. McCaffrey up the middle. We got halftime. They weren't able to get it off. It is halftime.
141 of scrimmage yards is the NFL lead.
Chicago Bears will receive the ball to kick at the second half. Chicago to receive the ball for the second half.
We ran the ball well. We took the pass well. Wanted a hell of a play on that first play of the game, but guys done great since.
And you dominated time of possession, but the Bears have been able to hit a couple of big plays to keep them in it. How do you limit those?
Yeah, we can't make mistakes. You know, we jumped off sides. I thought they should have blown it dead. I'm not sure if they touched us or not, but we got a big one there. Got busted coverage earlier. Pick up the big plays, we'll be all right.
Kyle, thanks.
Thank you.
And Kyle Shanahan's offense rolling 330 yards in the first half. The ball belongs to the Bears. Third quarter, Maria Taylor with you now for the turn and a halftime. Maria.
Thanks, Mike. Coming up on us.
Maria with the halftime report.
Their winner-take-all meeting with the Ravens next week in Pittsburgh for the AFC.
If you got to roll out for a bathroom break or a food break or another channel break, make sure you're subscribed to find us on the way back.
When did you decide you wanted to hunt serial killers for a living?
Well, mostly America, yeah.
Let's do a Chevrolet's taking off for the holidays with 20% off 26 Chevy Silverado RST crew cabs. Or get 0% financing and get a Colorado crew cab for just $28.99. Take off.
A lot of good comments in the chat. Keep those comments rolling.
The Maryland Lottery Holiday Raffle is here with your best chance to win $1 million.
$1 million.
There are also 10 $100,000 prizes. In fact, there are over 10,000 cash prizes in all. The final $1 million drawing is on January 2nd. So play the Maryland Lottery Holiday Raffle because tickets are going.
Debbie's going to go take a bathroom break. She wanted everybody to know. She said, make sure everybody knows that's what I'm doing.
Get 3.9% APR.
Oh.
And put your federal tax deductions to work for you. Qualified businesses deduct up to 100% of the purchase price on select vehicles.
I will be glad later tonight to kick back, relax, and watch TikTok before I fall asleep.
You can hit again. This time by joint pain.
That will be fun.
Double whammy. It could be psoriatic arthritis, a chronic inflammatory disease that attacks your joints on the inside and your skin on the outside.
Find
Find out more about psoriatic arthritis at doublewhammy.com.
Low key, welcome in. Nick Bosa really does make a difference to the 49ers. Yeah, Bosa's a great player, low key. He's a great player, no doubt.
$10,000 off 26 Chevy Suburbans at Reliance Store Chevrolet in Westminster. Deborah Wiener, Andre Hepkins on WBKL TV 11.
Corn Dog says, I've been ninja doing stuff around the house. Killing you every time I say it, huh?
Welcome to the Toyota halftime. Let's go places.
Long day of football. Yes, it is a very long day of football.
They were more worried about keeping me away from Aaron than getting the win. And I think that's what came back to bite them.
What gives you that confidence?
Welcome to our channel, Loki.
Because we've done it all season. We've handled adversity well, and we had to play our best ball. Yeah, we did, other than today.
Other than today and with a smile, or even with the win today, the Steelers could have locked up the AFC North. Weren't able to do it, so it sets up a Week 18 winner takes all.
Week 18 winner take all next week.
What happened today, Jason? Just 6 points able to muster by that offense by the Steelers against the Browns. What went wrong? What can be fixed? Like, walk me through what you saw.
Well, the biggest issue is they don't have DK Metcalf. Pittsburgh's been playing small ball and offense all year long. They run it, and the ball comes out of Aaron's hand quickly and all the short stuff. And then when they get a chance, one-on-one, they throw it to DK Metcalf and make an explosive play. Take him out of it, they're not very explosive. They don't make.
Yeah, no DK Metcalf next week either.
Yeah, today they played like they still had them, trying to go to those one-on-one matchups. You can't do that. I think their best players are their backs, Jalen Warren and Kenneth Gainwell. Find ways to get them the ball. Yes, hand it to them, but also throw the ball to Gainwell, screens, get the backs more involved to be the key for next week.
Yeah, Baltimore watched the tape. So they're going to play man-to-man coverage. I think the biggest thing for Arthur Smith, the offensive coordinator in Pittsburgh, he has to get the receivers in stacks and bunches and motions to lose.
Substance, your chat is cool. Thank you. Appreciate you, Loki.
Let's talk about the other side of things. For the Ravens, Coach Harbaugh, we're not sure if we're going to see Lamar Jackson. Mike Florio did say there's a 50-50 chance as he's recovering from that back injury. Obviously, on Saturday against the Packers, didn't matter. Just give the ball to Derrick Henry, rushes for over 200 yards, career high in carries, 4 touchdowns, and he's just running through a defense. But can you do it again?
And they played yesterday, so they're off today. Yeah. They'll be ahead of schedule. Almost you come in and say, hey, Lamar, if you play, you don't play. We're handing this guy the ball.
He has 2 game balls.
We're handing the ball all the time.
They got to run the king next week.
You go to your best players, and they need to stick with that.
Yeah. People get in trouble when they complicate the game of football. Keep it simple. You got this guy, number 22, wear him out. 36 times in the game last night against Green Bay. I do 36. I might do 40. Just hand him the ball time and time again. And what I love about what they do, Monk and the coordinator, they run him a lot of different ways. It's not like they just stand there in I formation and run north and south. They pitch it. They do misdirection type stuff. The biggest thing is make sure 22 has the ball in his belly.
And if he gets tired, you got Keaton Mitchell's the speed guy. Put him in, and then after a while, what do you need to do?
Put the big guy back in.
I'm going to force you guys to pick one. Who are you going with, Ravens or Steelers, Week 18?
I think I'm still going to go with the Steelers. I know Roger said they find a way. I think I'm going to go with the Steelers in this one.
For me, I think the tide has turned. I think Baltimore understands where they are and how they can win. I think they go into Pittsburgh.
I think I'll be the only one that goes with the Ravens yet again, and maybe they get the win. We'll see. But coming up next, how Buffalo's reign as AFC East champions came to a very dramatic end. But first, Toyota's going all in, rewarding select fans every Sunday of the season. Visit Toyota.
Yeah, Triple C show was pretty good tonight. The ladies did a real nice job again.
In a verifiably fabricated survey, 9 out of 10 dentists love Toyota's all-electric BZ. But where's dentist number 10? Let's get her behind the wheel. Dentist number 10 said she wouldn't buy a battery electric vehicle. Maybe she didn't know driving a Toyota BZ would be more fun.
How much time we got left? 4 minutes till halftime's over. 4 minutes.
Toyota, let's go places.
4 minutos. 4 mini minutos.
That's what the news is supposed to do.
William in motion, left to right. Here's the snap. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Allen fires to the end zone, and he misses. The intended receiver in the back of the end zone was Shakir, and Allen threw it wide of the target.
Wow.
And that will be the ball game.
Heartbreak for the Bills, but that means that the Patriots pushed their first AFC.
Patriots win. Happiest place live. What's up? Welcome in.
The hats and the t-shirts have officially been secured.
49ers win tonight. Will there be another? There is no Sunday night football game. Every game next week on Sunday is either at 1 or 4 o'clock. There's no more night game.
And good news for them, although we saw the X-rays come back negative for a foot injury for Josh Allen, so he will be able to continue into the playoffs. Meanwhile, one playoff spot still remaining in the NFC. It'll go to the winner of the NFC South. Panthers actually control their path. All they need is a win. Let's need to get a win.
Tampa and Carolina next week. That's a big one.
All right, that's how it shakes down in week 17. One more week of football left to play. Jury said, don't stop believing, okay? 49ers fan, you're still in the running for a one seed. I know this song. I can sing along with this one.
The anthems of our youth, Maria.
That's a good song there. Journey.
Second half, I believe I say it again. Coming up next.
They got a band there playing, doing a good job doing a Journey mix.
This has been the Toyota halftime. Let's go places.
Hi, I think you may be looking for the summer games. LA 28?
Huh? You're still not getting. Oh no!
Do you need help?
Winter Olympics, February 6th. February 6th, Winter Olympics.
Bringing in new deals like $7.99 a pound snow crab leg clusters, $6.99 a pound extra jumbo raw easy peel shrimp, $3.49 giant butter, and more in store and at giantfood.com.
Have a happier holiday.
Yeah, Christmas went by pretty quick. 363 days till Christmas. Something like that.
And you get Jones for a lifetime with over 1 million likes and reviews. Get 0% financing and make no payments for 90 days at Jones Bel Air Hyundai Happier Holiday Sales Event on the Jones Junction. Only 15 minutes from White Marsh Mall. Online at BelAirHyundai.com.
Everyone's gearing up for the holidays. The best friend. And the first timer. The neighborhood hero. And the out-of-towners. And it all comes together in Chevrolet.
It's Chevy Red Tag. Now, well-qualified buyers can get 0% financing on all 2026 Equinox models. See your Baltimore area Chevy dealers.
This New Year's, counts out with deals at Giant. Like $1.99 a pound.
All right, we're under 10 seconds, so we should be back here in a minute and a half, ready to go.
Free select chips and more deals in store and at giantfood.com.
Watch Chevy Sandusky on WVDL TV 11. This broadcast is copyrighted by NFL.
All right, there's the NFL notice about illegal broadcast. I wish they would do that with college football and not let people do it.
Tonight's first half coverage.
Here's the first half highlights.
If you go that early time, if you sell it, don't go. Right away, they took the right pick off. Touchdown, Chicago. Hurry, launching to the end zone for the touchdown. Into the end zone. What a start to this one.
Purdy's having himself a real good game today, too.
Progressive insurance for coverage you can count on. Shout out to our headed team. Those halftime recaps are awesome. 28-21. San Francisco on top. Tonight's SNF storyline powered by AWS. It was a wild first half. Only game since 1970.
Only game since 1970 in which both teams scored 3+ TDs in the first half. Wow.
3 total touchdowns. His pick was a Chicago touchdown.
Welcome to the clubhouse.
Welcome to the clubhouse. Spoiled urchin 6282.
Steve Mariucci, Steve Young days in 1998. And McCaffrey, 141 scrimmage yards, second most in a half in his career. Offenses smoke in that half. 28-21 again. Huge.
Bears getting the ball to kick it off here.
The Bears win tonight. Beat the Lions at Soldier Field next weekend. And then see the Niners win here over Seattle. Then Chicago the 1 seed. If the Niners win tonight, they play Seattle on this field for the division and for their chance to be the number 1 seed in the NFC.
Touchback.
How do you slow down Christian McCaffrey in the second half?
Yeah, we just got to bring down. He's a really good player.
And on offense, you've hit some big plays, but have struggled to sustain drives. What was your message to your young quarterback?
Yeah, we're just not doing a good job on third down right now. We're 0 for 3, they're 5 for 7, so we're not doing a good job getting off the field or staying on ourselves.
And thanks.
Thanks.
And then sustaining offense is back to
First down and 10, Chicago. Here we go.
plays. Christian McCaffrey had 20 touches. Gives you an idea of how not picking up those first downs has made for quick drives for Chicago. He gets to the 35, found another guy in the back.
Play action. Look at the throw. Gets it off. Caught.
Crunching hit around the 40.
Smythe, big hit. First down at the 45, though.
Gaining a reputation of not just big hits, like super big hits. And you can hear the crowd when this hit.
That was a pop right there.
Just like, he's going to sprint out the middle of the field, and that was a knockout.
Fourth catch of the year for Smythe. 2 Notre Dame tight ends. The Chicago team will have Cole Kmet.
Shotgun, looking to throw again. Gets it off. Caught. Past the 50. Down to about the 48. Second and 2 coming up. Moore on the catch.
Last year. Slant coming in behind. He saw the slot blitz, threw it right at him. Nice start to the drive. Just feels like that he's got a little method to what he's doing now.
Second and 2.
Only 21 plays. So it's a 7th run. This is
Handoff up the middle. First down.
Goes inside to get the first down.
Monangai. First down, Bears.
Thanksgiving weekend, but that Black Friday game against the Eagles, from Nungai and Swift both went over 100 yards, and they punished the good Philadelphia defense. Comes back to your point. These Bears can run the ball with anyone.
They're a running team, period. Now, the difference is tonight, the 49ers are giving them a little different look. They're starting to drop one of those two safeties down.
Second down and 12. Second and 12. Correction. First and 10. It's going to be second and 12 after this play. I got my information too quick. He gets hit in the backfield. Lost it 2. Now it'll be second and 12. Okawanu on the play. Second down and 12 from the 44, San Francisco. Welcome in, Edward.
Jonah Jackson that time, he knew that he was going to lose Darnell Wright on that play, and so he was going to have to hook block on that one, but Warner just too quick.
Shotgun, looking to throw. Pressure coming. Dumps it out quick. Falls down. Burden. He's going to lose more yards. Third and 14 now. He fell down.
So this gets a little bit interesting here, right? You're going for the whole thing, trying to pick up the first down, or would you like to have 10 yards somewhere, which they'll probably give you to line up the field goal somewhere? Wilson Loveland is
third and 14.
For Caleb Williams.
Third and 14.
Pressure coming. Got it. First down. Inside the 30. That was a big pass play right there. That was nice.
Reception and a first down.
First down.
When you see a young guy who gets a chance, he caught the first pass of the game a week ago, and he caught the game-tying pass in the end zone, and he's one of Caleb Williams' better friends, a guy they spent some time together, and it just has gotten to the point because of the injuries to Ronald Doomsday. The kid is not in this game. He's getting a chance and taking.
First down and 10. Looking to throw. Got it. First down and more. Inside the 10. Inside the 5. Down to the 3. Bowden. Burden the third. Wow.
Burden, the other one, who has just become a bigger part.
Jessica Mink, hello. Welcome in.
And you'll see him almost get face masked here as he was coming across the field. Right there, and just ran right through it. He was a little banged up in training camp, but figured it out.
First and goal. First and goal. Handoff up the middle. Didn't get it.
San Francisco had to run 3 players off there late. Everybody got lined up in the right spot. Jordan Elliott platoon there, second and goal.
So this is what both these teams want to prove that they are. I mean, think of Ben Johnson when he was with Detroit. They got down to the goal line. He wants to prove that he can take his offensive line and push you back into the end zone.
Second and goal. Second and goal.
This is when playoff teams get big on big and let's go.
Changing the play at the line. Williams. Looking to throw. Checks down to a run. Throws to a throw. Incomplete. Nothing doing it. Moore wasn't even looking.
Really clever that time. Jair Brown had a good opening drive for this game. It would have been very easy for him to sort of give up on this play and play the run because that's what he's trained to be. Run and hit safety, but he stayed with it. Now, is this 4-down territory? I got to think that it is.
Third down. Handoff. Swift around the outside. He's walking in. Touchdown.
Clap your hands!
On the edge.
Wow.
It just
Extra point is good. We got a barn burner going on here. Sub it up if you're new. Say hello in the chat.
Chicago Bears with an answer coming out. It has been the kind of grit and guts that this team has shown all season long.
With those comebacks, they built confidence for this team.
Wow.
Punches through the extra point. So Ben Johnson told Melissa Stark, we got to convert a third down. They come up with a big
That was a heck of a drive.
Johnny Walker, then they keep going. Swift takes it to the end zone. New game, all even.
New game, all even over here. Hey, welcome in if you're new to our channel. We appreciate you coming in. Coming at you from our studio here in Maryland. Man, what a great game. We do 100 plus NFL games a year on this channel. We do 120 roughly MLB games a year on this channel. We are doing the World Baseball Classic. We are doing some of the Olympics. Hit us up with a follow. We'd love to have you come back. If you're new to me, I also do Disney. It's one of my hobbies. I do this channel as a hobby for fun. We like to treat people with respect. We encourage you to be in the chat. We don't charge you. I'm not out there like these other sports people charging people to talk to them. If you want to chat, if you want to super chat us, you do it. If you don't, you don't. We love you being here. We appreciate it. We're humble and grateful for anybody who does. I am a triple amputee. I lost my hand and both of my legs in a medical tragedy. I tell you, not for sympathy, but because I get people asking me all the time. So did lose both of my legs and my hand. Spent about a little under 50 days in a coma and a little under 500 in a hospital. But here I am, and we're talking football. We're watching a superlative game tonight, so I'm glad you're here. Thank you for coming in. Let's keep having some fun, doing what we're doing, right? Doing what we're doing. That's a key thing.
All waiting for you. Nothing like best-in-class cuisine and service to match worldwide. With access to the largest global airport lounge network.
What's up, Pierre B? How you doing?
Platinum.
Welcome in. You want to help us out tonight? Sub it up, everybody. Sub it up.
Hey, Google, turn it up. Take your buzz on cool.
Susan Silva gifted a membership to Ready Same Day. Thank you, Susan, for blessing myself and Preston in the channel tonight. I appreciate you. Susan, a big supporter of our community, our channel, and a great friend.
Sunday Night Football is brought to you by Walmart Plus. Members get free delivery on more than groceries. By T-Mobile. And by American Express. There's nothing like Platinum. Like the Hall of Fame of the San Francisco 49ers. It's their team museum. The Dwight Clark catch, other great moments. They're just a couple floors below us here.
San Francisco Museum. That's pretty cool.
Beautiful part of this stadium. We're up to Levi's. Go check it out. Your team comes out for Super Bowl 60.
All right, here we go. Bears kicking off to the Niners. 9:51 in the third remaining.
The Niners take a touchdown lead, and the Bears respond. It's tied at
Boom, there we go.
21, and now we're tied again at 28. So go into the
Touchback.
and San Francisco having to 35.
Let's take a look all right. Hallmark plus, and fullbacks are a big part of the 49ers offense over the years, and certainly in helping early on with Austin Pleasant, with Trent Williams going out of the game, and that has significantly helped the pass protection. But then getting the running game going, it has been Juszczyk as well, right into the back of the end zone.
All right, here we go.
Now it's sort of which offense doesn't score a touchdown is what it feels like for the rest of this game.
And you mentioned Williams.
Yes, absolutely, Susan. Sure does. Throw down the field, caught. All the way inside the 40, inside the 38. Big play. Bourne on the catch. Kathy Strash, welcome in. Hold 'em Bears, she says. Loki says, really good drive by Chicago. You definitely deserve the work. Thank you very much. Appreciate it, Loki.
With everybody, but he has come into this team when they really needed something.
It's another nice throw by
New England, but he keeps making plays here.
the number whatever draft guy, last draftee, 266 or whatever it is.
Himself a payday last week, made $500,000 by surpassing 500 receiving yards. He told me he was so excited to celebrate with his teammates, he forgot to keep the ball. He's so happy to have gotten it. He said he's glad it's over because he never wants to create a distraction, but it was perfect timing right before Christmas because he said, my wife, Vanessa, is expensive. So she was just as happy as I was. Yes, Vanessa, he sold you out.
Handoff, off tackle, McCaffrey. Short run. I think he got the first down there.
He has another incentive on the horizon. If he gets to 600 yards, that's another $250,000 payday.
Yes, he's 49 yards away from handling the expenses he has at home.
He's dead.
Did he not know this was on the record? Talk to Melissa. Warren really became a big part of this team during the stretch. Mac Jones was in at quarterback when Purdy was out with the injury. Their familiarity from New England carried over. A couple 100-yard games.
Play action. Look at the throw. About to get hit. Gets it off. Juszczyk. Outside the 20.
It's a gain of 8. Juszczyk's 22nd reception on the year.
I must have a timeout or something happening. Oh, we got an injured player.
The linebacker grabbing at his right foot.
Sewell, the linebacker's hurt for Chicago.
Sewell, who has been playing a little bit more in this game at the linebacker position, being looked at by the training staff.
And they're going to take a timeout.
Charge ahead, guns are calling.
Hybrid power, snow is falling.
It's electrifying.
Great game so far, I would say.
It's that time of year again. Happy Honda Day.
Great game.
Driving a Honda Wonderland of your own.
A lot of energy, a lot of offense. It's good defense mixed in, good special teams. Kind of what you're asking for, right? Tomberg, welcome in, Tomberg. Bunch of squirrels on my screen. Good old Coca-Cola commercial.
Did you ever hear the story of the horse? What did you hear from the inside?
The Odyssey in theaters this summer. Lowe's knows tackling projects now means you can football Sunday.
We need a new fridge.
This one has craft ice on demand.
More ice than me?
4 kinds of ice, actually.
Gonna need a bigger bucket.
Like this one?
Do you always have 2 bucket chains?
I do. These players aren't just playing the game.
10-10.
They're building the future. All right. They're making it an Olympic sport.
Going through the commercials here.
Never been.
See you there.
We're here for one reason: to help you.
There's the child in trouble.
Just go. I wouldn't find who did this. Chicago Wednesday, new January 7th on NBC and Peacock. Every Monday and Tuesday, the NBA is on NBC and Peacock. Peacock NBA Monday. NBA Coast to
NBA Monday.
every week, all season long.
Big feature of the holiday week. The festive fixtures of the Premier League continue on Peacock. And this is a whale of a game. Aston Villa, one of the big stories of the season.
Is that a pizza?
3 points behind first place Arsenal.
It's a Chicago deep dish. Look at that deep dish pizza.
Deep dish pizza, Northern California style. That is a disappointing sight. Noah Sewell going off the field. Non-contact, went to grab the back of his foot. Just above the back of the foot, the Achilles area. You can see it right here. As he turned and made contact. Remember, we mentioned before, one of four brothers, including Penny Sewell, the terrific all-pro linebacker.
Second and two.
Send Noah our absolute best. To watch it.
Handoff right up the middle. McCaffrey, first down inside the 18.
The 17-yard line. Niners back in the red zone when they score touchdown.
Niners in the red zone again.
Kyle really has a feel for it tonight, doesn't he? I mean, you can just tell that sometimes he gets locked in, and really he's been sort of locked in for the last month with this team. And you go, okay, well, let's see what he can do without George Kittle, or let's see what he can do without Trent Williams. And we can see what he can do. He just keeps screaming up there down the field.
And there is a fine art to play calling, and he may be as good an artist as there is in the list.
Play action. Go to throw. Flags down to the tight end. Caught. Short gain. Let's see what the penalty is.
Check the flag. It's to be on the Bears.
It's on the Bears. 1st and 5 after that.
Get the call here from Alex Moore, his first year as a referee. Umpire for 3 years.
Defense number 94 lined up in the neutral zone. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Said his name called a lot tonight. Most of it good.
Booker had a sack, a couple of pass deflections, but lined up offside, so that'll bring the Niners to the 12-yard line. Trying to break this 28 all time to respond.
28 all. 6:30 on the clock. First down and 5. Handoff. McCaffrey doesn't get anything. He got stuffed on that one.
Just a gain of a yard. Von Dexter, third-year man out of Florida. Took him in the second round.
He was all over him.
More plays. Second on this team in sacks. Comes up with a stop there.
Injuries always suck for any team. Yeah, they do, Loki.
On the same side, and that's where most of the sacks come from. But when you're playing against the 49ers, you just don't get a pass rush because everything is either a run, a play fake, a bootleg. There isn't very much just traditional drop back passing that you can take advantage of trying to get after some of these pass blockers.
Play action. Look at the throw.
Purdy looks his way. Goes his way.
Robinson inside the first. Wow, it's going to be a first down. Nice hustle by Robinson. First and goal with the Chicago 6.
And it will be first and goal for San Francisco.
I'll tell you the other thing is give Purdy credit on this one. He was looking off the other way, but knew exactly where his hot read protection was. He felt uncomfortable, comes right back over to Robinson, who picks it up. I mean, it has just been superior one-on-one efforts by these two backs that has been a little bit of the difference in the game.
Second catch for Robinson.
Play action. Rolls. Gonna throw. Purdy dancing around. Purdy in trouble. Breaks away again. Throws it. Touchdown. Juszczyk. Touchdown San Francisco.
Clap your hands!
The play only starts when the this guy takes off. It has been the Brock Purdy show out here tonight. From the beginning, you knew it was going to be a scramble between these two quarterbacks. Look at you, Jeff.
Wow.
Sitting there watching the show, he kind of got lost in the whole thing. But this is why they paid Brock Purdy what they paid him. Last guy taken in the draft. It's unbelievable.
35-28.
The place is so good. It's so good. You've got great players out there, great athletes, and he's like he's in the playground. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. How about I just find my second touchdown pass of the night? 4 total TDs. Brock Purdy on fire.
Purdy having fun tonight. How about that?
Somewhere on a stretch of road, a town you never heard of, there's a Chevy truck.
So 4:52 in the third. When we come back, it will be Chicago Bears with their chance to answer.
Sister. The ones who always show up. They don't need permission to get going. They're the first to rise, the last to leave.
There goes the under. I think that was gone in the first quarter. They put up all those points. You knew it was happening.
Fire and Dash is captivating audiences and is the #1 movie in the world.
Show me how to make thunder.
It's the best Avatar yet. Truly epic cinema.
I think that was set in motion.
Avatar Fire and Dash, PG-13, now playing.
Introducing Subway's new Sub Club. Now members get every 4th footlong free.
I think this will be one of those ones in the 40s, definitely.
4 foot long free. Forget the fabric sale, Francine. Folks are freaking out over 4 foot long free.
If Nationwide can be a great insurance and financial services company, what's stopping you from being so much more than one thing?
What is that?
Nationwide.
Oh, Jesus.
Your insurance.
Oh, my God.
Nationwide is on your side. You've earned this, so hold it up high. This isn't just a reservation.
Seth Clemens, welcome in. There's no defense on the field, Seth. Sorry, oh, God, that's scary to look at.
Talk about it for weeks, months. It's the most inexact science in the NFL draft. It's been taken first. One got the last pick.
Oh, boy.
One guy gets his jersey from Roger Goodell on stage in front of thousands. The other guy goes to Mr. Irrelevant Weekend. His parents come along. But it doesn't mean that one's going to work, one's not going to work. Tonight, they're both doing work, and Brock Purdy doing some extra special stuff.
Ouch, just whacked my hand.
Brock Purdy was drafted when they were cleaning up the joint, but here he goes. He's cleaning up the Bears so far tonight. I mean, Patrick Mahomes would be screaming, "Oh, Patrick Mahomes!" I know I would be. But that's the way it works because he has made those kinds of plays all night long and just been carrying the 49ers. And I don't know what all this is.
All right, here we go. Doug's out of here. Good night, Doug. Safe travels tomorrow, Douglas. Thank you for all the help tonight.
Oh, yeah. Mahomes?
Yeah. I like memes.
Just jump right there and go to it.
Yeah, I do. I see a lot of that.
Starting over a new leaf for 2026.
Don't bet.
What a game. 35.
All right, here we go. Bears at the 5, 10, 15. Crossing over to the 20 and tackled there. They'll start right there at the 20.
Caleb Williams has had a night as well out here. We have seen some spectacular throws. The deep ball is a specialty. He has done it.
Zippity Doo Doug is leaving low key.
He continues to make these special throws down the field.
He is out for the night.
He's got to hit this one. You know, you can't throw this one out of bounds. He's right there. Just throw it open there. These guys are pretty good. This is really good.
First down and 10. Here we go. Sub it up if you're new. Handoff up the middle. Swift. Gain of about 4.
4 to the 24-yard line. I'm going to keep coming back to this.
Welcome in, Anthony.
12 runs. They're having success. They got 28 points on the board. Would you run the ball more to keep it away from San Francisco because you can't stop the Niners right now?
Yes, but again, I'll say that they have been flashing some different.
Second down and 5. Hatbox goes. Hello, Jerry.
Comes up a little short sometimes in the box.
Play action. Look at the throw. Steps up. Goes underneath. Swift. First down. Ball out to the 35. First down, Bears.
A lot of their run plays, you'll see the two safeties come down and make the plays. Here, the safeties were not down in the middle of the field on this pass play. And so, but Caleb Williams is now making these decisions from the pocket. He took a look down the field, didn't like it, take the check down. Well, guess what?
John Wagner, welcome in. Lots of time. You're right, John. Welcome in. First down and 10. Moore in motion. Handoff. Swift. Short gain. Second down and about 8. Second and about 8.
John Lynch is the general manager of the San Francisco 49ers. And this was supposed to be a year where, look, salary cap hits, we got to retool, we got to refocus. There's John. But they went a lot of defense. The first 5 draft picks were defense. And guys like Alfred Collins and C.J. West and Upton Stout, they're playing. And they're part of this defense that just maybe has to do enough to support a smoking.
Welcome to the clubhouse.
Welcome to the clubhouse. Haas Mattman throws incomplete. Are they going to call a penalty there? No. Nope, no penalty.
This year for the Niners.
Yeah, you really did. You hit on it. And we haven't even talked about the fact that Michael Williams, their first round pick, is out with an injury too. So his legs got tangled up there. But here's one where game on the line, you would expect Caleb Williams to try and
3:02 left in the third. Third down and 8.
But maybe some pressure in his face. Maybe that's the way they're taking it away.
Blitz coming. Williams rolls to his right, throws to his left. Moore caught it. Correction, not Moore. Borden got it. But hold on, there's a penalty. Burden got it. Famous Mays, welcome in. Offsides defense, doesn't matter. Automatic first down, Bears. Welcome in, Famous Mays. How you doing tonight?
Once again, it's these two quarterbacks, right? We're going to see lined up there, but we're getting the heck out of there on this one. And this has been the combination. And honestly, it has been a lot of Luther Burden in this game. And you're talking about, I'm going to give you a stat that doesn't mean anything to anybody, but it does me. 3.1 yards per route run. Let me give you the top 4. Puka Nacua, Jackson Smith and Devontae Smith, and Luther Burden. That give you some idea how good he's been this year?
Handoff up the middle, lost 2 yards. Second down and 12 coming up. Lost 2 on that one. Tribe, welcome in. Happy, good to see you.
3.1 yards per route run. Not per catch, per route run. So efficiency of running those routes. So when you get him on the field, he makes things happen.
Don't do that here, Famous Mays.
Upton Stout off the field for San Francisco.
Second down and 12. Second down and 12.
Second and 12. Caleb Williams.
Look at the throw. Caught. Short of the first down by about a yard. Walker on the catch.
First down. 3rd and 1 coming up. Inside of 2 left in the third. Bears trying to tie this game for the 4th time tonight.
1:45 and counting on the clock.
Just keep throwing haymakers, don't they? And we could tell, like we've had with Caleb a season ago. And he was a confident guy, of course he was. He's a little different this time, didn't you think? He's kind of the man.
3rd and 1. 3rd and 1. Handoff. Swift. It's going to be close. We got a flag down, though. We got a flag down. Holding offense. It don't matter. It's coming back. Hey, I welcome you to be pumped, brother. But I've got some kids that watch our channel, so I wouldn't want them to see that, my friend. You could be pumped. Good luck to your team. Good luck, brother. You're welcome to be with us anytime. It's an incredible game, though. Incredible game tonight. 3rd down and 11. 3rd and 11. Thank you, Famous Mays. Hopefully you like what we do and want to come back. 3rd and 11.
It's not all of it on 3rd and 11.
Looking to throw. Williams takes off, looking for a block. It's going to be 4th down and about 5 at the 30. 49ers held him there. I'd imagine they're going to go for the field goal. Oh, they're going for it. Wow. It's not a field goals game. I have to agree. Can't believe I'm saying this. I'm going to agree with Collinsworth. They're going for it on 4th and 5. It's 4th and 5. Just gets it off. Throws, caught, 1st down, Komet. It went right to him. End of the 3rd quarter. 1st down and 10 at the San Francisco 22 when we return. This is crazy. This is a crazy great game. Both teams are playing like Super Bowl contenders, man. This is great. Really, really good. Really, really good.
Hold on. We want 3 double chickens and fries. Sorry, 3 cheeseburgers with mayo. No mayo.
Don't forget my strawberry.
So hold on. So we want 4 chickens with fries. No, sorry, 3.
John Wagon says heart attack.
Mitch Trubisky, backup order. If only there were backups in real life.
Combo 3, no mayo. Combo.
But at least there's Progressive to protect your home and auto.
And 1 strawberry shake.
Please try forward.
Guys, should we trade Danny?
Haha, very funny.
Dan- You got to move it. Here's our stereotypical cruising commercial we get during football all the time.
Chevy trucks are as capable and dependable as the Chevy people who drive them. You probably
Got to find out who can play all 60 minutes. You're right, Tom. You're absolutely right.
that little extra something.
Playoff atmosphere, I would agree. Yeah, a lot of energy. A lot of focus on every play. Nobody taking a play off. Debbie Bernfeld's doing push-ups in her living room in between plays. It's definitely like the playoffs. Definitely big.
Yeah, same. You gotta get a tetanus shot.
All right, wait for him to come back here.
St. Dennis, new episode January 5th on NBC and streaming now on Peacock. Tonight's SNS sites are provided by Nationwide. The heart of Silicon Valley, the Computer History Museum. Not too far from here in Mountain View. So much of what we take for granted all started out here. What a game. San Francisco 35, the Bears 28. We've been tied 4 times. The Bears have had
All right, here we go.
3 times at 14, 21, and 28. They're trying to do it again and tie it at 35 here.
Inside the 25. It's a 22. 1st and 10. Handoff. Swift. He broke loose and he's gone. Touchdown, Chicago.
Clap your hands!
Wow. Wow. Sub it up if you're new. We're going to be live tomorrow night for Monday Night Football. We will be live next weekend doing the biggest games of the week, all of the playoff games and the Super Bowl right here on the channel. I'm also running a Super Bowl block pool. If you're interested in it, let us know. Email me at PeteMcDivittShow@gmail.com. One of the moderators can drop my link in my email in there. $25 a block. Extra points good. $25 a block, $500 a quarter payout. Reach out to me. He's out. Jennings is not playing.
In the regular season,
Injured, I heard. This is like a heavyweight fight. They're just going at each other. I love it. Love it, love it, love it.
Perfectly thrown. Tremendous catch. He hasn't dropped the ball all season long. And then right back, and it's his running mate, Cole Kmet, who's going to get the key block right there. That's going to spring DeAndre Swift. This has been a team effort.
We just started the Super Bowl pool the other day, and we've already got half of it gone.
Running backs doing spectacular things. If this is a preview of the playoffs, sign me up.
we'll take a game like this in 6 weeks. And here,
Probably won't be between these two.
no, that's not going to happen. You're right about that.
There's making it happen.
It was the divisional playoff between the Ravens and the Broncos, the 2012 season, January of 2013. The only time before in NFL history we've had a game tied at 17, 21, 28, and 35. This is Sky Moore.
Sky Moore on the return. Out to the 31. They'll start there.
So the stakes tonight, we keep reminding because there's so many different.
I don't know when he got injured. I just know he's not in the game, and I'm assuming it's an injury. He hasn't been playing.
Beat the Lions in Soldier Field next weekend, and Seattle loses here to San Francisco, and the Bears are the number 1 seed. The road to the Super Bowl goes through Soldier Field in January. For the Niners, win tonight, beat Seattle here next week, and they can stay home as long as they keep playing.
First down and 10. Welcome in, Admiral. Look at the throw underneath. Ricky Pearsall on the catch. Short gain.
You know what? That's terrific right there by Brock Purdy because your coach trusts you on first down, right? Let's put the ball in our quarterback's hands. He's hot. He's making spectacular plays. And he looked down the field, really wasn't there. Okay, let's check it down. Because he is so hot, they're protecting deep, and you pick up 8 yards. That's not bad on first down.
So the start stuff for Purdy tonight. Colin Kaepernick the last half.
Handoff McCaffrey got the first down. Just shy of midfield.
First down, you saw the linebacker.
Yoni Snipes, welcome in. G. Coop, welcome in. Holding 49ers. Take it back a little bit.
Stanley Cooney, the right guard for San Francisco.
It's good block or good push there by Andrew Billings that got him off balance, and Cooney just sort of grabbed hold at the tail end of that thing. We'll see here, just got a little off balance, grabbed that back shoulder at the point of attack and got the call.
A couple of injuries for the Bears. We thought Noah Slater go out there officially checking in an ankle injury, no gate on that right leg. Tears in his eyes as he went up to the locker room. Joe Soyinka is also out for Chicago, a concussion. Bears down a couple of
shotgun, going to throw. Pressure coming. Purdy stepping up, going to try to run. Throw's going to run, pulls it down, going to get a short run out of it. Third down and 7 coming up. Purdy couldn't decide. Throw, run, what he was going to do.
For San Francisco.
Yeah, and I think Dennis Allen's getting a little sick of watching this, the defensive coordinator for the Bears. That time he might come with
sub it up if you're new. Trying to get over that 130 mark tonight. Third down and 7. Third and 7.
And they're blasting this double-A blitz again. Let's see if they actually do blitz on this one.
Shotgun formation. Here's Purdy to throw. Pressure coming. Got time. Caught. Midfield strike. First down. Pearsall. Gain of 19. Pearsall on the play.
Got to have a slot blitz coming over here, but watch how this offensive line picks this thing up. Purdy's going to move just a little bit. Block time, and there he was. So that was tremendous on all ends. The quarterback understood. It was just a zone blitz. He was going to have time. Pearsall down the field making that play.
Woohoo worldwide. What's up?
Didn't panic. There's some new
welcome into the channel. Woohoo. First down and 10. First down and 10. They're going to mark it at the 46. Purdy going down the field. Incomplete. Looking for Pearsall again. Looking for Pearsall, not there. We'll be live next weekend for those big games.
Boy, this is when you get in one of these, you know it's going to break at some point. Somewhere, right? It's unlikely they're just going to come up short on the last drive. At some point, some defender is going to make that play. Interception, force a
Second down and 10. Second and 10. Welcome to the clubhouse. Handoff up the middle. Robinson, short gain. Third and about 5 coming up.
Limits the game. It'll be third down. Pretty good job there by Brian just to hold on to that football, because it looked like you're talking about a team that has turned over offenses more than any other, and they've got it on their mind right now.
Bears came up to the game's only turnover on the very first snap of the game.
Third down and 7. Third and 7. Play action. Look at the throw. Gets hit as he throws. Incomplete. No flags. Fourth down. They're going to have to punt. They're going to have to punt.
Finally, the backup tackle got taken advantage of. This is one of the few times they did not help him and able to get home. And now, the strangest of strange.
Thomas Morstead's going to come out for what will be his 1,000th career punt. Only his second in this month of December, because their offense has been so good. But 37% of his punts in his career have been pinned inside the 20. Trying to use some of
There's your punt. Welcome to all the new subscribers. Absolutely. Caught at the 11. That's where they'll play from.
Morstead goes to sprint. He's back in action. A big kick there against the Bears on long field.
Meet our mold, Alexander Hale.
My eyes and ears have been hacked. And whoever did this.
345 watching. We are 19 subs to 150. We're on our way to 50,000 followers on the channel. Jody B says, I'm torn between the teams, but this is a great game. Welcome in, Jody B. We are going right along.
This season of Lease a new 2025 Audi A5 Premium for $499 a month during the season of Audi. It was the night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring. Not even my spouse.
Not even a spouse.
Flame.
Your Texas ones yesterday. Nice.
Into the window, 6 tickets to flight. Santa called out as he vanished from sight. Good luck, have fun, play scratch off tonight.
I have something for you.
Barbara, welcome in. Will the Bears spy Brock Purdy? It's a good question. It's a great question, actually. Welcome in, Barbara. Let's see what happens here for the Bears on this possession. This is a big possession here.
Plus get 3,500 trade allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle. We are professional grade. Live performance all the way home. This
Dun, 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 dun.
Lease a new 2025 Audi A5 Premium for $499 a month during the season of Audi.
Tonight's matchup is brought to you by Lance Stoller Automotive.
Hosted the Winter Olympics in 1960, the 2026 game.
Winter Olympics coming up in just a couple weeks.
Michaela Schifrin, one of the stars of a loaded Team USA. And Michaela Schifrin did it again today, not in the Sierras, but in Austria, winning her 6th consecutive World Cup, her 5th this year, coming from a half-second back. Our 106th World Cup victory. To see Schifrin, all the big names in winter sports. We're going to have the Olympics.
Jake, welcome in.
Greatest sports day any network ever has. We'll have it for you coming up in 6 weeks.
First down and 10. Look at the throw. Williams Underneath, got his man, Birdland. He is a burden on the 49ers. That's a big play. Gain of 25. Burden hit him again. You've been watching the game since it started. Well, thank you.
What does he do? Let's throw right behind it. You end up with a big play.
Could be a record breaker. Yeah, John, it could be.
Just a little bit. I know that you know what you're trying to do out there, and we're going to take advantage of it.
Over 100 yards.
First down and 10, under center. Play action, rolls to his right. Look at the throw. Williams in trouble, about to go down, and he will get out of bounds.
Gain of 3. Chicago plays Detroit next Sunday.
Gain of 3.
San Francisco plays Seattle here next Sunday. We can tell you that before we go off the air tonight, we will have the Week 18 schedule for you. So stay through. Obviously, great finish to this one. And then the whole league watch and find out who's playing whom and where next weekend.
Well, plus the Bears game don't even start for the last 2 minutes.
That's right. You told everybody to stay up. That's right. And you were right again.
Handoff, off tackle. Gain of about 9. Manangai.
This 49ers defense playing right now without a
3rd and 1.
He's being evaluated for a concussion. He was unsteady as he walked into the medical tent with the independent concussion specialist. He spent 5 minutes in there, and then they walked him into the locker room where he remains right now.
Third player, he has played such a role in this team this year, and they play 5 defensive backs, 4 out of every 5 snaps, highest in the league.
3rd and 1. 3rd and 1. Williams runs it himself. First down, Bears.
Watching up Ben Johnson. We saw a lot when he was with the Lions, and you go, every time he kind of gets in one of those free play situations, you better watch out. Just reload the gun here.
Isn't that a great thing, though, about a play caller? He does so much.
First down and 10. First and 10. Play action again, go to throw. Got a man, caught, first down. Loveland, big tight end. That is a huge play of 32 yards to Loveland.
The safety was dropping down. They end up going with the wheel route out and around here. They anticipated the fact that the 49ers were going to bring the safety down, created a wide open throwing lane. That's the kind of play calling we're talking about. Right there, Ben Johnson anticipating where he's going to get and took advantage.
Mark to the 20-yard line. What a half Williams has had. Inside of 8 regularly.
We got whistles all over the place. Flag. Delay a game offense. 1B's 8. How many time for close? Come Nez, come on. I'm not sure what you're asking there.
There you see, again, the mechanic, the back judge under the goalpost back there. Looks 7-0. Comes to the ball. He still sees the ball. He blows the whistle.
Robert AV, what's up? How you doing? Appreciate everybody subbing it up today. We're trying to get up to 150 now. Trying to get up to 150. Handoff up the middle. Manangai for a couple. Hockey Pucks, welcome in. Welcome in, Hockey Pucks.
Now these guys are forced to stay back there. So now you come back to the run game, and you're just trying to reel in those safeties again, right? Next time, you're going to come on down. We'll hit one more big play on you. But that's what the play callers are doing. They're watching those guys on the back end. Those 2 safeties, so much the key to stopping the run for this 49.
Second down and 11 from the 21.
screen toward the bottom. We've had the big night so far.
Shotgun, go to throw. Dumps it underneath. Manangai. Got about 2 yards on that one. Late flag, late flag.
Loveland was engaged, I believe, with Cthulhu. And the umpire saw it there at the back end and threw a flag.
After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense from the full league.
Personal foul, 49ers. Half the distance to the goal and automatic first down.
You can't do it anytime. During the play, after the play, get grasp control.
Hockey Pucks, do me a favor. Please do not put all caps in my chat. Help me out if you wouldn't mind, my friend. Thank you very much.
First and goal with the ball touching the 10.
First and goal, ball on the 10. Or touching the 10, I should say. Appreciate all the new subs. Welcome to our clubhouse crew. First and goal. Play action, rolls, going to throw, dumps it underneath, hit right away. Looking for Loveland. I don't think he got anything. Second and goal. Second and goal.
One of the longer drives time-wise for the Bears. Made such a lopsided.
And Bears using up some time here now.
Here in the second.
Just in many ways, the game, the season, the number one seed, whatever you want to talk about. Is this a touchdown drive or a field goal drive? Both teams.
Second and goal. Second and goal. Thank you for helping me out, Hockey Pucks. Play action. Look at the throw. Shuttle pass. Manangai gets hit right away and he's down. Third and goal. Third and goal.
Comes up with the grab to set a third down and goal from the 11th.
Under 6 minutes remaining. Under 6. He tried to do an underhand pass thing. David Placenia. Welcome in, David.
I would guess the 49ers.
Hockey Puck says it's a touchdown waiting to happen. Third down and goal. Third and goal. Third and goal. Look at the throw. Pressure coming. Got all day. Gets it off. Incomplete. He had all day. Couldn't do it. Lucky there wasn't a pick six on a tip drill there. There's going to be a field goal attempt for the lead here. Field goal attempt coming for the lead.
That edge player, but it's another play that you just, with all the skills that he has, just.
You got to make those short throws. Field goal's up and it's good. (38-35) with 5:22 on the clock. 49ers going to get the ball. Regardless of what team you follow, this has been a fantastic game. Fantastic game. Couldn't ask for something better on a primetime game. We are 14 subs from 150. If there's 14 good people, we got people jumping in and out all night. If there's 14 good people that could hit us up with a follow, I would love it. Help us out.
Feels so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event.
Let's see what the 49ers can do here. There really hadn't been a lot of defense played at all tonight. Really hasn't. 170 likes on the board. That's a good night on likes. 13 subs to 150. Got to wait on this commercial break here. Jeremy Earls, thank you for subbing it up. What team are you on, Jeremy? We will be live on this channel tomorrow night for Monday Night Football. We'll be live next weekend for the big games of the weekend. There's 2 of them, the Tampa Bay game, the Ravens game. We'll be live for the playoffs. We'll be live for the Super Bowl. As soon as baseball starts, I do over 120 MLB games right here on this channel. If you love Major League Baseball, you'll love it here. We are going to do the World Baseball Classic as well, and we're going to do some Olympics, maybe a little bit of hockey throughout what we do. So we'll see. More to come. Ready for the Olympics. Rob Armstrong says, let's go Bears. Jeremy's on the Niners, baby. On the Niners, baby. You got a lot of Niner love and a lot of bear down energy in the chat tonight.
Coverage of the Milano Cortina Olympics is brought to you in part by Honda, proud partner of Team USA.
Ian, welcome in. He says, bear down. Jim Wilson said your World Series coverage was great. Thank you very much. That means a lot. More of that next year.
Just one of the many stories in this terrific
522. Hey, Matt Walter.
Down to its final 17 games at 522. And the question is, who will be the two teams on this field in 6 weeks? The team that loses tonight cannot be the number one seed. Those are the negatives that go with all the positives of controlling your path to the number one.
Coming in from Fullerton, California. Welcome in.
Back-to-back wins. Chicago.
All right, here we go with the kickoff. Welcome in, Fox. This is looking like a playoff rematch. It's looking pretty good. You're right. Doug, welcome in. Go Niners. Robert Tav, welcome in. Here's the kickoff at the 10, 15. Niners at the 20, 25. And tackled, and they will start right there. Here comes Brock Purdy.
What he's been able to do. This is about as flashy as it gets. First he runs that one in for the touchdown. Lead option. Touchdown number 2. Here comes the bootleg, and when do you see this?
Both these teams are building a lot of good stuff. First and 10 now. First and 10. Handoff. McCaffrey. Gain of 4.
Yeah, when he came over to the sidelines, he had a quick conversation with the team doctor.
Welcome in, Michael Callaway. Do me a favor, Michael. Don't use all caps for me, please.
He's doing everything he could to try and stretch that out.
Welcome in.
25 touches tonight, 397 touches, receptions, or handoffs on the season. He's trying to get that back loose and ready to go.
Second down and 6. Second and 6.
All year.
Shotgun. Look at the throw. Purdy in trouble. Gets it off. Incomplete. Third down and 6 coming up.
It's nothing, and it's third down.
They have done everything they could think of tonight, and now they've got C.J. Gardner-Johnson on McCaffrey. And
one of the moderators let our later stream know that I'm going to be there a few minutes late, please. Welcome in for Los Angeles. Real Kevin. Alice, welcome in, Real Kevin. Sub it up, Kev. We'd love for you to come back. Third down and 6. Third and 6. Look at the throw. Pressure coming. Dancing throws. Caught. Tight end got it. First down. He got it over to Tanyas. First down.
And so Purdy rightly gets off of that. And it has been Tonjes all night long who's come up with these big plays late after helping the
goofy guy. Hello, Frank. Welcome in.
Kelsey or any one of those star tight ends would do. But man, that elusiveness inside the pocket by Purdy.
Shotgun. Look at the throw. Pressure coming. Gets it off underneath. McCaffrey with a short catch. 2 or 3 yards at most. Spaceship Ears, welcome in.
Linebacker duo with a stop for Chicago.
And they are all over this.
Coming up on 500 watching live. We love you. Barber says, come on defense.
I think the one possibility is you put McCaffrey over the ball about 4 or 5 yards and try and hit those digs in behind him because both.
Rob calling for defense. Second down and 7. Second and 7. Look at the throw. Pressure coming. Dumps it off. Dropped. Tungus dropped it right in his hands. We got a flag down, though. What's the flag?
About 4 or 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Hands to the face, defense. 5 yards, automatic, first down.
That is a huge penalty on the Bears and gives the Niners a first down.
Dexter just trying to get the pass rush going. Basically just a stiff arm to the face mask.
Thank you to all the new subscribers tonight. We do appreciate you a lot.
Right to the face mask.
You're helping us build a great community over here. We are grateful. First down and 10. Ball at the 44.
14 to go.
Fakes the handoff, rolls out naked, throws it around back door. McClafferty loose down the sideline at the 40. It's out of bounds at the 38. McCaffrey moving the ball. I don't know yet, Betty. It depends if there's no other game going, then yeah, I might do it. We'll see. If there's no other game, then yes.
So you come back around that way, and then you throw the pass behind it. You already have all your linemen set up out there wide to make those blocks. And there you go with McCaffrey down the field. Didn't even have to exert himself that much to get himself open.
Catch the 981.
First down and 10, handoff. Robinson, nothing. Nothing on that one. Just going under 3 minutes, under 3 minutes. Keith Mulbeck, welcome in, Keith. How you doing, buddy?
Boy, the clock management becomes really interesting right now, doesn't it?
2:41 on the clock and counting.
Bears likely to get the ball back with the hammer and a chance to go win the game. So each first down puts more control in the hands of Kyle Shanahan.
So we know if you leave the Bears a little bit of time this year, what's going to happen?
Play action. Look at the throw. Purdy cross the middle. Caught. There is Jennings. He's in the game, and he just scored a touchdown. Finally in the game, and he just scored a touchdown to put him ahead.
Clap your hands!
Wow.
There it is, Mike. You're going to see these linebackers react down to Tonjes. Here's the dig I was talking about.
They're going to go for two here.
To that underneath route, it was a championship. The linebacker that time, Edwards, reacted up, left the hole that he was supposed to have covered in the middle of that defense, and there it goes. Unbelievable. Kyle Shanahan saw it. He saw exactly.
You could see Jennings was laboring to run a little bit there, but wow. They're going to kick the extra point, 42-38. Extra point's good. Wow, wow, wow. Welcome in. If you're brand new to our channel, we're going to a television timeout right now as they work it. My name is Pete. This is the show. If it's your first time in here, we are just a fun channel. We treat people with respect. I don't charge people super chats, super stickers, or none of that other BS to talk with me in the chat like other people, other sports creators. I just don't do that over here. I do about 100 NFL games a year. We're going to do like 107 this year, I think it is the number. That includes all the playoff games and the Super Bowl. We are broadcasting MLB. I did 116 MLB games last year. I'm trying to get to 120 next year for the MLB, starting early spring. We are going to do the World Baseball Classic. We're going to do some Olympics. We're going to do some UFL football as well. And as you can see from my studio here, I also love Disney. I am a triple amputee. I worked supporting through private DOD for 20 years, our United States military. Hats off to any veteran in the chat or any reservist. God bless you. We love you for your sacrifice. But unfortunately, I was at a military event. I had a medical tragedy happen, and I lost my left hand, and I lost both of my legs. I am a triple amputee, triple. I spent about 48 days in a coma and a little under 500 in a hospital. This is my life now. This is what I do for fun. I hope you'll like what we do and you want to sub it up and come back. We just want to have fun. Just want to have a good time. That's what I'm here about. I am running a football pool, $25 a block, $500 payout per quarter. If you're interested, one of the moderators can drop a link in there, PeteMcDivittShow@gmail.com. Shoot me a note. I'll get you some information. And let's just have some fun and finish this rock one out. This is a good one here. Finish it out. Let's have some fun. Thank you very much, William. Thank you, Betty. Appreciate it. Anderson Puckett, hello. Welcome in.
January 8th on NBC and Peacock.
Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you, Go Mini. 4 subs from 150. I'd love to get to 150 tonight. We're working our way to 50K, 50,000. 3 years ago, when I came home from a hospital and sat in this room, bandaged up, looking like a mummy, wondering if I was going to be able to wake up in the morning or if I was going to be put into a casket for like 2 months. I sat there wondering that. I would have never thought we were going to get to 50,000 followers. That's the truth. 42-38. The Bears got 2 minutes and 15 seconds to try to make this happen. Awesome, Kathy. Thank you very much. I was just proud to work with and serve those who served. I make it clear I did not stand a post. I just had military responsibilities for every military base from Bangor, Maine to Cherry Point, North Carolina. Hoorah to our Marines. And it's going to be a touchback.
It's happened in Cincinnati and then against the Giants at Soldier Field. It's happened in Minneapolis and last week on a Saturday night.
Let's see what can happen here. Curtis family, hello. Thank you, my friend. It means a lot. Got a stadium full. Never thought about it that way, Rob. That's pretty cool. Here we go. First down and 10. From the 35. Handoff up the middle. Swift. Gain of about 4. They're going to mark him at 5. Second down and 5 coming up. Second and 5.
3 timeouts. The Bears buoyed by the confidence of being there. Done it before. Can they do it again? Or will the Niners continue to have control of the path to the number 1 seed?
Hey, we got over 150. Nice. 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning. I'll stay here with you. If anybody has any questions for me about the channel or what we do, any questions you got, throw them in the chat right now. I'll try to answer them if I can. Any questions you got, drop them in the chat. I'll be glad to try to answer them. Betty says I'm legally blind, and Perez explains everything great and understandable. That's part of the reason that we try not to have all the caps in there, because we don't want the reader going crazy. Da, da, da.
Welcome to the clubhouse.
Welcome to the clubhouse, Donald Henderson. Appreciate you.
Together with the Sonic Smasher, they're a new dynasty in burgers. Try it for a limited time.
Want to get more done with one sheet? Grab Johnson. While ordinary brands can't hold up, one sheet of Bounty keeps working even when wet. Can your paper towel do all that? Bounty, quicker picker-upper. Lowe's knows.
Eddie, welcome in. Eddie says the Bears.
Well, we can measure it.
Let me see if there's any questions in here coming up. Nope, no questions. Okay. Yomo is a Seahawks fan. Your team's doing well this year. Congratulations. Says, let's go Bears.
The younger generation brings a different energy. When I got drafted, I was
If you could tell Day One Pete, the YouTuber, one thing, what would it be? Never give up. Believe and trust your gut. And don't be afraid to welcome to the clubhouse. Brandon, welcome to the clubhouse. Don't be afraid to welcome great people to your inner circle. They'll make you better. That's what I would tell myself. JF No Fee, welcome in. Happy holidays to you. That's what I would say. Second down and 5. Second and 5. Austin Briggs, welcome in. Says, go Bears. If you're a Bears or 49er fan, I will be covering your team in the playoffs. Please make sure you're following us before you leave. Cheryl Smith, welcome in. Doug says, go defense. Second down and 5. Second and 5. Look at the throw. Pressure coming. Changing the play at the line. Look at the throw. Dumps it underneath, incomplete. That was a horrible throw. Third and 5, and we got a late flag. Late flag in the secondary. Holding defense, automatic. 5 yards and a first down.
Chase Lucas will bring the ball to the 45-yard line.
Chase Lucas in the game because of the injury to Upton Stout, and Darrell Luter in the game because Roberto Green was hurt coming into this.
Just listen. Thank you for subscribing as well. Brandon L., thank you for subscribing. He's going to have to go down the field at some point. Thank you, Lyle Butcher. Please feel free to come back anytime, my friend.
Welcome to the clubhouse.
First down and 10. First down and 10. At the 44. Trips to the left. Look at the throw. Looks to the left. Stays to the left. Batted down. Incomplete. Batted down. Incomplete. Your team is Washington. Nice.
Take a look. We've seen this throughout the course of the night.
Crowd screaming defense. Defense. Both of these teams are going to be in the playoffs, and they are going to create some havoc. Can't wait to watch it. Second down and 10. Look at the throw. Got time. Got a pocket underneath. Swift to the 50, to the 48. Third down and about 3.5 coming up. Third down and 3.5. We got a timeout called. Who called it? Somebody called it. Please do not use all caps in the chat. Help me out. Third down and 4. Who calls the TO? Timeout. San Francisco was confused. They're taking it. Spec Ops, welcome in. Welcome in, Spec Ops. Jody B, thank you for subbing it up. We got a chance for 175 on the subscriber count tonight. Chance for 175.
May not be able to do that, but I guess no choice there. This is one of the plays of the game right now.
Third down and 4. Third and 4.
His defense, after that last play, you saw one of the defensive linemen asking out as he was a little gassed there, and maybe that caused some of that confusion.
But what we've seen for the last few weeks here is that nobody's throwing at Diamador Lenore, number 2, at the bottom of the screen down here. They are going to take...
Minute 24 on the clock. Third and 4. Ball at the 48, 49 roughly of the Niners. Manungai is your running back. They only need 5 for the first down. Gonna throw. Pressure coming. Takes off running. Williams, he thinks he can get it himself, and he will. First down, Williams on the sideline. First down and 10. He gets out of bounds at the 45 of the Niners. Niners need Deion Sanders to come flying out of somewhere. Pop somebody. I miss those days. I loved it. I was a Deion fan back in the day.
Welcome to the clubhouse.
Pick up that first. And this is going
Javier, welcome to the family. Raiders fan there. Eddie, man, you guys got some rebuilding to do, but you got an incredible stadium. Welcome in, Kyle. No caps for me, please. Oh, quick out to his tight end. He dropped it. Loveland dropped it, trying to run before he had it. Just so you all know, the reason I asked no caps being disabled, I have a lot of disabled people that I work with, friends that are disabled, that are visually impaired. They use a digital reader to tell them what's going on or what I'm saying. And when you put all caps in, it screws them up. So thank you for having an understanding and supporting those who are disabled. Second down and 10, second and 10. Shotgun, throws, across the middle, incomplete. He was looking for Komet. I don't think he was looking. Wow, third and 10 coming up. Third and 10 coming up. This is getting interesting now.
But just what we know about Caleb Williams, he's going somewhere here.
Third and 10, minute 9. Third and 10, minute 9 on the clock. From the 45. Williams calling for the ball. Receiver in motion. Look at the throw. Pressure coming. Goes underneath. Caught. Oh, Burden. What a move. Into the 30. First down. Holy heck, what a move. Holy heck, what a move. Absolutely, SP. I do as much support of them as the disabled. I'm disabled myself, so love to support the friends. Underneath, caught, short gain. He's just going to Burden. Throw it to Burden. Throw it to Burden. Timeout taken. Throw it to Burden. Throw it to Burden. Good Lord. If you got Burden in fantasy in your Super Bowl, you're feeling pretty good right now.
To create after the catch. Just get the ball in his hand short of the first down marker and let him go to work. He did it.
He spun that defender like a top.
And I feel like people have missed it. I really do. And I started digging into some of the numbers and the statistics, and they say that he is in the top 5 of all receivers in production when he's on the field.
You can see it kind of in motion there.
All right, coming back from the TO. Just so everybody knows, trying to look at timeouts right now. Chicago has 2. The 49ers have 2. Second down and 5. Second and 5.
Bears trying to do it again. Here comes the pressure.
Pressure coming. Williams throws it. Incomplete. Oh, my God. He needed a little bit more on that to Duvernay. He was wide open. Wow.
Yes, he's fading away from this, but it is a wide.
Wow, wow, wow. Lachelle, welcome in. I mean, that guy runs. He runs into the end zone untouched if he makes that throw. You got to find a way to make that throw. You can't throw off your back foot.
3rd and 5. 36 seconds remaining.
3rd and 5. 3rd and 5. Pressure coming. Gets it off. Caught. No, dropped it. Burden couldn't hold it. 4th and 5 coming up. 4th and 5.
Well, we've had 2 rookies in big situations make plays and miss plays.
Oh, my Lord. You got to catch that ball. Pablo, welcome in. Watching from Mexico. 4th and 5. 4th and 5. Timeout Bears. Timeout Bears.
Time is remaining, even with those 2 timeouts they work.
Again, we've had a lot of people coming in here while we've been waiting. My name is Pete. Hello, welcome to the channel. We love the NFL, MLB. I'm a Disney fan. Spent a lot of my career working with the military. Very proud of it. Shout out to all the veterans and reservists in the chat. I'm a triple amputee. I tell you, because people ask me about it all the time if I don't. So yes, I lost my hand and both of my legs. Spent about 48 days in a coma. It's just like going to sleep and you wake up 48 days later. Almost 500 days in a hospital. That's my deal. This is what I love. I'm glad you're here. We got major NFL going on right now. This is good stuff. Almost 700 watching, coming up on 7.
the guy that I think throughout the course of the season probably would have the most confidence.
Here we go. Hi from Hollister, California. Welcome in, Jeannie. 4th and 5. 4th and 5. Go look at the throw. Williams got time. Caught. Komet inside the 15, down to the 12. 25 seconds on the clock. And they call a timeout.
Going again.
One of the problems with
Proud to serve for those who serve. I'm going to be clear, I did not stand a post. I worked for a private Marine-based corporation for 20 years, and I love what I did. There's nothing better to me than working for the men and women of our United States military. Nothing better to me. I loved it, and their families. 612 watching. We got playoff action coming on this channel. We'll be live next weekend with some big games. We're doing Monday Night Football tomorrow night. Hit us up with a follow. 1st and 10, ball on the 12, 26 seconds. You couldn't ask for more intrigue than we're getting right now. Williams.
Welcome to the clubhouse.
Welcome to the clubhouse. Tomcat, thank you. 1st and 10, look at the throw, running for his life. Throws off his back foot, incomplete. I was just proud to serve those who served, Jeezy. I loved what I did with the military. I had military responsibilities for every base from Maine, Bangor, Maine to Cherry Point, North Carolina, and I loved it. 21 seconds on the clock. 2nd down and 10. Bears have no more timeout. 49ers have 2. The energy is up. The tension is palpable. Williams calling for the ball. 2nd and 10. Gonna throw. Underneath. Caught. Flickery. Tripped it off to Swift. 1st and goal. They got to get up and tap it. 10 seconds. They got to get up and snap it. Oh, my God. 8 seconds. Monkey nuts. 6, 5. There's 4 seconds on the clock, and they down the ball. One play to win the game or lose it. Holy heck. Oh, my Lord. They took too long. They did a hook and ladder play from the receiver, the tight end, to the running back, and he got tackled at the 3, and it took too long to get up. 5 seconds on the clock.
Welcome to the clubhouse.
Correction, 4. 4 seconds on the clock. Mayor, thank you for subbing it up. Here it is, one play. One play. Shotgun, going to throw. Williams running for his life. Williams was going to throw in the end zone or no? Throws it. Incomplete. Incomplete. 49ers hold on to win. What a game. There's no flags down. That's the final. Holy heck, what a game. All right. I am going. I've got another stream to do. If you're interested, hang around. We'll take you over there. What a game. Join me tomorrow night for Monday Night Football. Sub it up on the way out. We'll see you real soon, everybody.